Cubby blue blood flowing through our veins. Sitting in the bleachers in the rain. We've shed a million tears and drank as many old-style beers out at the game. Let's go, Cubbies on Ranto.
Michael Cotton.
Son Ranto.
Michael Cotton.
Son Ranto and the lovable Lucy.
Mucho Scali.
Son Ranto.
Michael.
Son Ranto.
Cotton.
Son Ranto and the lovable Lucy.
Michael Cotton.
Son Ranto.
Mucho Scali.
Son
Oh, it's music to my ears, my friends. Music to my ears. Oh, that was beautiful. How y'all doing tonight? It is baseball, Cubs baseball eve.
Yeah. Well, it's also it's Iowa women's basketball night, and they are beating the crap out of Purdue right now. So I think that's
Fuck
Boomer
Purdue.
Bill's. I think that's
Purdue.
Boomer Bill's school. So just wanted to rub that in a little bit.
To
That
the Sug? You busting balls with the Sug man?
yeah, our
Oh, come on.
Fuck
Our-
Iowa then. Fuck
our
Iowa.
women's team just teared them up.
Hey, congratulations to the women from the United States of America who fucking kicked some ass in hockey today and won the gold medal. They didn't really kick ass; they survived, but they had an incredible end to that game. It was unbelievable. So, win in overtime, sudden death, 3-on-3, beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny with the Olympics. It doesn't it feel like curling is just constantly on. It's like how do they figure out who wins? Because to me, they just keep going. It's like it's kind of like the old the new extra innings rules. That guy always scores, and it just keeps on going.
Yeah, I mean, I like curling. I got a big kick out of it a few years ago when it first started, like gaining speed, whatever. But it's kind of over the top now because you're right; it is constantly on. I'm like, can I see something different? Can I just see anything different but curling? And you know what? Like as Donald Trump would say, "Fuck Canada, they fucking cheat, huh?"
Well, not only fuck Canada, but fuck curling. Just because it like baseball, it makes old fat guys feel like they could be Olympic athletes, and it gives them false hope. You're like, oh, I could do that. All you got to do is, hey, I know how to sweep a floor. I got to sweep the ice.
But there are a couple old fat guys that are Olympians curling, so maybe they're right in this case. You know what I mean?
Yeah, though I will say there's a little bit of that, like it's lost a little bit for me because I think in previous Olympics, like when we were first learning about this, there were kind of some heavier dudes or whatever. Now I see some of these guys and they're ripped. Like you see, and I can see
there's athletes out there that like they want to compete in something. They're like, well, I'm getting older, but I'm still in good shape, and I have great hand-eye coordination. I can still hit a home run, but I'm never going pro. I can still throw a football 60 yards, but I'm never going to do that. But maybe I could really focus on this for a couple of years and go to the Olympics, and maybe that's what's happening. I don't know. I like it. I will say, just to bring this around to baseball, I think part of what I really love about baseball is that it's for everyone. It's every man's sport. You can, as a kid, you just need any fucking ball and any stick and you can play. You know what I mean? And in any community kind of around the world, I mean, look, Bad Bunny, just like he's got his people in Puerto Rico and he buys all these bats and balls and gloves for all these kids so they can play baseball. And it's for everyone. And I'm watching the Winter Olympics and I'm looking at everybody. I'm like, holy fuck, these are all fucking rich kids. Every single one of these kids from everywhere around the world, unless they got sponsored somehow in some whatever, but you can't do any of this. Like you can't be a snowboarder and not be rich. I mean, just to get a lift ticket to the shitty mountain down the street from my house is $75 to go one fucking day. Like nobody's doing that when you're poor.
Right. And that is the way it is in the US. But they did like this thing where they're like, hey, we want to see why Norway are such great skiers. Let's go up there. They go up there and they're like, oh, well, we just give them all the gear and we let them go on the mountain for free.
Right.
Like,
and Nordic, well, also.
no wonder they're so good at it. Everybody can do it.
the cost of living is more manageable there, and everyone can afford to buy skis.
No, but I mean, they just give the kids like they
but
have
but out,
stuff for
but
them to
out,
do
but
that.
out, but outside of that, Michael, everyone can afford it.
I mean, hell, if I didn't have to pay but my healthcare premiums, I could afford to go skiing all the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could go like Rogue
You'd probably start drinking again.
Oh, why not? I'd have all this.
If you could afford it.
Well, drinking and skiing sounds like I might
Sonny Bono yourself.
Well, I'm going to need my health care plan. That's for sure. If I'm going to do those things, I'm going to need
but even curling. So as you know, Danny, I live right here on the beautiful Sebago Lake here. And in the wintertime, it's fucking magical when the lake freezes. It's been like it's like a winter festival out in front of my house every day. It's pretty fucking amazing.
Do you go curl out there?
But so I want to. So I went online. I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy. Maybe I'll get some curling stones. Maybe this thing, dude, $15,000 for one set.
What?
And you need 2 sets. Like you need the red and the yellow or whatever. It's crazy. They all come from one quarry in Ireland or Scotland or somewhere. The only place those stones are made, so they're all the same weight, whatever. And they're really expensive. So even to be a curler, like, is crazy.
You should start a business. Make stones for the people.
Here's what you do, Lyle. You go down to the Play It Again Sports, and you get yourself one of those. Like a weight set, like with the plates, a 25-pound plate, and just weld a handle on that shit.
You want to know what, Michael?
I
was I don't know if I told you guys 2 weeks ago, I competed in the World Championships of tobogganing. I'm a professional tobogganer, and I was competing in the national. I was competing in the nationals, but every 5 years it's the World Championships, and the Worlds were happening at the same time. And a friend of mine came, or a friend of a friend, and he dug out the night before where we were going to camp up a curling pit. And he got silver bowls, like mixing bowls, filled them with concrete and like a heavy glue so they wouldn't come out of the concrete. And they stayed in the bowls, and he put handles on them. He made his own curling stones because he was like, they're really expensive. So that's why I went on and looked. I was like, holy shit. He wasn't joking. And they were awesome. I was like, he made fucking stones for the people.
There you go.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, what are you going to want to curl like once or twice tops in a year? You know, you're not going to spend $15,000 and then just curl once or twice. And Andy Wells chimes in, the stone weighs about 40 pounds.
Right. And because of they look for an exact weight, that quarry, I guess the whatever the stone is, it looks like granite to me, but I don't know that it's actually granite, is probably perfectly weighted from that quarry and smooth and whatever. So,
yeah, I just, I get my kids over in the hallway. I give them some brooms and I roll a ball and I'm like,
get him to
make it go in the corner. Like sweep it. It's how I get the house clean right now.
I'm going to do Roomba curling. Hashtag Chance in the chat, by the way. If you're nasty, you can win a Frank Chance postcard, and I will send it to you with a message of love and doom. So all you got to do is do hashtag Chance in the chat. So Sarah Sanchez is going to show up and eventually, but we need to stall a little bit longer because I want to go through some of these Cubs giveaways, which that is the top Cubs news of. I know we like going through and making fun of everything, but Sarah wants to with us. But so I might as well mention that this is the Son Ranto Show. It's brought to you by Bleacher Bunch Productions on the Fans First Sports Network, and especially our 92 paid Patreon supporters. Thank you very much for supporting us on Patreon. It's why we do the show, for you. Patreon.com/BleacherBunch is where you do it, but especially our most supportive supporters, the alliterative Blake Beard, Bernie Barron, and Brandon Olderback. Thank you very much. You bring
the
us
Killer
the show
Bees.
tonight.
We love them.
The Killer Bees, and also our sponsors in the Clutch shirts and Matt Kammer's permanent paintings. You guys are incredible too. So, and hashtag Chance, Dominic Galoro's here. Welcome.
I want to, you know what, Danny? I want to give a shout out to Danny Rocket, Mike Waller, Lil Yumper, David Elliott, Jeff Bjorn. All of y'all have come through on this giving money to my radio station right now for my birthday. I'm just doing a little thing like, if instead of a birthday gift, you just donate. All those people have donated. That's amazing. Thank you all so much. And just today, we found out that we may actually be getting online, like so that we can broadcast online. We're still working through.
Welcome to the 90s.
The FCC stuff, so that you can be outside of the 5-mile radius that we have over the air.
Good. What is it? W what?
It's KICI.
Okay, I don't even. Oh, you're on the other side of the Mississippi.
We're west of the Mississippi, so we're a K.
K-Rock.
Yeah. Well, what is it? KICI?
KICI. Yep.
KICI.
Didn't you think they should have done the W's, West?
You would think back in the day, people were, undiagnosed illiterates, really.
Right.
I also want to shout out Little Yumper because very generous Little Yumper. He sent me this. Look, this is from the Penguin Studios.
Ice.
Send me some fuck ice stickers, and one of them is on my guitar case. Oh, you got some too?
Yeah, but I paid for mine. I had to buy mine. When I saw Danny's, I was like, yeah, I have a t-shirt like this too. These little penguin wearing a sombrero, stomping on ice, like it's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for describing that to the podcast people, because we're just like, fuck ice, and they're like, wow, I wonder what they're holding. It could be anything. Could be an ice cube that they're just melting in their hands. Oh, good. We stalled exactly long enough so that Sarah Sanchez can come in. No, we stalled the perfect amount of time.
We were ready.
It was honestly perfect.
I apologize. Work is the worst.
No apologies necessary. We had to be stupid for a minute, and now the level of discourse has been raised by multitudes since you're here.
Yeah, I was bored to death before you got here because we were talking about curling stones, and I was like, oh my God, this is more boring than curling.
Wait, did you want to talk about Alyssa Liu?
No, we did not talk about Alyssa Liu. So,
okay, can I just say, listen, I'm like, the Olympics are like the most patriotic I get, where I'm like,
me too.
I'm really not like a USA girl. I'm probably cheering for Mexico in the World Baseball Classic, maybe Puerto Rico, maybe the Dominican Republic. But like, we get to the Olympics and I'm like, let's go team. But Alyssa Liu is like maybe the best of America. Her hair is like multiple colors. She's from Oakland. She is trying to redeem herself at the Olympics and just having fun. And that got her a gold medal today. And it was the coolest shit I've ever seen. Maybe.
Oh, she's a skater. I was so confused. I'm like, I thought you were saying a curler, and I'm like, I don't know who that is.
No, sorry. Figure skate. I jumped right to figure skating.
Yeah.
There's no way a curler is the best of the best. And if it is, then we're all in trouble as a country, which we are.
But like, so whatever you watch of the Olympics, like go watch whatever you love. Watch Alyssa Liu and watch that free skate because she's pure joy. She does not give a fuck.
Nope.
And she won. She wasn't supposed to win, and she did anyway. And I was just watching her enjoy it, and I was like, yeah, that's how you should behave at the Olympics. You should enjoy that shit. And she was great.
My jingoism goes up by 1,000 every time the Olympics are on. And seeing that today and seeing the women win the gold was so great.
So I just read a thing on Blue Sky before I logged in that was like, the women are winning all of the medals.
They are.
Like, all of the U.S. medals are from the women.
Yep.
Dude, you got to step up. I don't know. It's about time we invest in male sports in this country.
Lyle's becoming a professional curler soon. He's got his homemade stones he's going to go out of the lake with. Next Olympics.
No, Lyle, man, those guys are too good.
We should sponsor him.
The Red Sox inherited Wilson Contreras. We won.
I know. It's weird because I'm excited to have him, but his time in St. Louis really soured me a little bit just because of his back and forth with the Cubs. And I love him. He's one of my favorite players ever. And I was just like, oh, Wilson, don't be such a dink. Like, you're beloved in Chicago. Like, go be St. Louis, but don't be Mr. Anti-Cub. Like, I hated that. It just bummed me out. That's all. But I still love him. He's great. And he's one of those guys you want on your team. You definitely want him on your team. Danny said I'd take him back in a second.
Well, I also think it would be fun to play the heel. You're going from the Cubs, the Cardinals. I mean,
enough.
it would be fun to troll
You
all
do-
the Cubs
you would
fans
do
and
that.
get involved. I would absolutely
You
do
would do
that.
that.
And just
You would.
like, even growing up a Cubs fan, I'd be like, finally on the right side of the rivalry. Just to like hear them all lose their minds would just be so entertaining.
See, and I never took it as necessarily him like not liking the team or the fans or anything, but why wouldn't you be pissed off at that front office? I'm pissed off at the front office every single damn day.
Oh, really,
and
Michael?
They don't affect my paycheck at all.
Shocker.
I mean, they do affect your paycheck every time you go to Chicago and pay for a ticket and $18.50 for a beer.
I will say the one not sad, but cautionary note I have for Red Sox fans. I was reading an article on The Athletic the other day, and they said that Wilson Contreras really shores up their defense on the infield, and I was like, "Oh, that's a bad sign."
Yeah, I know.
It's a bad sign.
I saw the same thing. I was like,
catcher, first baseman is your defensive prowess.
"Oh, yeah, that's not awesome.
It's not great.
Not awesome."
It's not great, Bob.
Speaking of not awesome, the Cubs giveaways were released, and not all of it's for me. And everybody's
But
got.
it should be because the
personal
world
taste.
revolves around you, Danny Rocket,
But-
and we know this.
Well, I don't even want the giveaways when everybody loves them. Even when I love them, I'm like, I'm not going 2 hours early. Like I'm not, so I'll get one somehow if I really want one. There's really nothing I want. My biggest problem with the overall giveaway schedule this year is that most of the things that they're giving away are a special ticket. So if you want some of the special jerseys, you don't have to stand in line, but you have to pay more for your ticket. So you're basically buying the thing that.
Right. So it's not a giveaway. You have an opportunity to buy something.
Mm-hmm.
Which
is way different.
Yeah, they just
Okay.
charge you for it. It's garbage.
Are they
Can we
calling it a giveaway?
Can we also talk about the fact that they now have 2 special VIP giveaways?
Oh yeah, we'll
And
talk about it.
The VIP giveaways happen to be the Venn diagram of where I live, which is Mexico Cubs Day and Women's Night. Like the Mexico jersey, and to be clear, I understand how this happened.
Here's
Yeah,
the
let's do it.
Mexico jersey, and you're gonna have to zoom in or take a look at this yourself. But there's a leather jacket VIP. I don't know what
That's not
gonna
leather.
cost.
There's no way that's leather.
Well, yeah,
It just says bomber jacket. It does not say leather.
right. But it looks like a leather jacket.
But
That's
it's
not
pleather.
There's no way.
But it says
If it's leather,
Cachorros.
that is going to cost you $750.
Yeah, but it says Cachorros, and it has like a big eagle on the back. It's got like the 1960s Cubs logo, but then there's also a green Mexico jersey with like sort of tribal patterns on the front, and weirdly enough, no tribal patterns on the back. They just stop so in the front of the shirt. But you have to buy. These are special ticket offers. May 20th.
I'm not big on these things usually, but I feel like last year's Mexico jersey was actually pretty cool as well.
Better than this.
And I'm a sucker for green's my favorite color. So like this looks like something I might need to try and track down.
Sarah, are you doing this jersey? Are you doing the bomber jacket?
Okay, well, I have a lot of things I need to say about the Mexico jersey. The first is last year's jersey is perfect. This is a little bit too dark of a green. Last year's jersey is more of the like true Mexico flag green. But whatever, they're both great. But last year's jersey also had Danny. I think the jersey is still up. Are we leaving it up the whole time we're talking, or?
Oh yeah, I could take it off if you.
No, it's fine. I just didn't know if you wanted to or not. The last year's jersey had special details from a local Chicago artist. And like the Chicago with the X on the back and a bunch of things that like a lot of little details that just don't seem to be there in this year's jersey. It doesn't look like they like went to the Latino community and were like, hey, Mexican Americans from Chicago, come do this thing. I will also say though, there are 2 days that I will always remember the line for the giveaway for the Chicago Cubs. The first was Javier Baez bobblehead day, where the line was the craziest line I've ever seen in my life. Like down the street on Waveland, it was so packed from the bleachers and they were still giving things away at the Firehouse Gate. That is literally the day that changed why they no longer give things at the Firehouse Gate, because they blocked the fire trucks from getting out people were so into the Javier Baez bobblehead. But the second one was Mexico. What did Mr. Fourth Row call it a second ago? Like purchasing it.
Yeah, purchasing it.
Yesterday, the Mexicans in Chicago, or last year, the Mexicans in Chicago showed up so early that the Cubs started giving away the Mexico jersey at 11 a.m. because the line at Gallagher Way was already snaking through the neighborhood. Like the Mexicans showed up, man. And there's a reason that when you look at all the like different jerseys, the Mexicans have a bomber jacket option and nobody else does. Like they did that shit on purpose because they know the Mexicans are going to show up.
This is last year's. I'm
Last
putting
year's
on the
is
screen.
so good.
Butterflies and roses and the Mexican patch.
Can I say about this year's color, Sarah? Maybe it feels a little more militant, and aren't we all just a little more militant right now? You know, maybe
Che Guevara.
Yeah, so maybe it's just the general mood, and somebody in the front office was like, the ownership's never going to notice that I do this, but we're going militant this year because it's time.
And to be fair, Sarah, I know you were saying that they didn't ask for any input from any Latino artists or anything, but AI steals from everyone. I mean, there's absolutely some some segment of that jersey that was stolen from Latin American artists.
Maybe from me. I don't know, man.
That's the new thing with AI is that I think we can all just claim everything now.
Danny, didn't you tell me when you got the Javi bobblehead that when it fell on the ground, you realized it was full of weed, and maybe that's why the lines were so long that day?
Exactly. Now that's a giveaway that I can get behind.
Yeah,
that I'd show up early for.
I miss Javi.
I want to know, like, let's all make a bet right now before we get to the Cachorros jersey, which is great. What do we think that bomber jacket costs you, and where do you get to sit? How much are you paying for tickets?
We'll find out tomorrow.
VIP package. That's why we're guessing now.
And what are we saying, Rick?
Actually, it might be.
But before you say, Danny, let's guess.
Like, I don't see the connection here unless it's terrible.
Listen, man, I'm not paying for the bomber jacket, but I'm just curious what we think it costs.
So, Danny, what would you guess? Like, is it like section 300 or is it?
No, you can do whatever section you want.
So
like
do you think it's an
VIP.
extra? Do you think it's an extra $200 for a ticket?
I'm trying to find it right now. All right,
what is
my guess?
So.
My guess it's going to be $200 more to get the jacket.
Let me see.
I'm betting a seat. So last year, for comparison, I looked this up before coming on the show. My Mexico jersey was like, I think a $75 to $90 ticket, and I was in the lower 200s on the infield. That's what got me the Mexico jersey.
And what would that ticket usually cost? So that wasn't so bad.
Well, it's a little bit pricey, but it was also like a midweek. You know, I don't remember who they were.
I actually have the information here. It's $161 with the cheapest ticket. That's outfield box with the jacket.
Okay.
Without the jacket, it is as little as $40 and as high as $105. So for the same outfield, for the same outfield box, they're basically costing you. Well, it's $83 for the same ticket, so it's really like $80 that they're charging for the jacket.
It's honestly not bad, but there's no way it's leather. No.
Well, it would say leather, right?
Right.
So you can kind of guess that that's going to be the case for every single one of those special giveaways. And one of the other things that has a special giveaway I want to point out is Hello Kitty night on September 3rd.
Yeah, by the way, that's going to be crazy too. Just the Hello Kitty people are real, and they're coming hard for that.
Yeah. So that's going to be a big night, and then now let's talk about this other Cachorros jersey.
Shout out to my friend Allie Kim will be there for Hello Kitty night.
This is the September celebration, which is usually the Latino Heritage Month, and that's what this will be. But it says Cachorros.
Love that jersey.
You love it? I think it looks like Christmas.
No.
You know what though? I love Christmas too.
Well, I love Christmas, but why do you think this looks like Christmas, Danny?
Because
it kind of looks like Christmas. I'm with Danny on that.
Yeah, because it looks like
you think it looks like snowflakes.
Well, it looks like snowflakes, and they also the Cubs have other styles that use these same colors at Christmas time for their sweaters and shirts and things like that. So it just reminds me of Christmas. It also I don't think that that looks good. Like it has, like you don't want to draw that much attention to the center of your body. You know, it's like having a big stripe down your belly. That's not going to look good on your average Chicagoan.
I like it. It's Sarah. What do they call the? I only know the gringo term for it, like the Mexican wedding shirt or the Cuban shirt. It's like a graya.
The Gallabera? The
Gallabera. That's the look they're going for. The Gallabera.
Yeah,
like I like it.
It has the stripes on the sides there too. Danny, I think what you're missing here is vertical stripes, baby. That'll make you look thin.
Yeah.
No, I'm not wearing this shirt.
It's cutting you into fifths. You're
well,
Danny, you're wrong. That's a cool shirt, and I think it looked great on you.
It's a very cool jersey. I don't find the like. I like this jersey. I think that the Latinos are going to show up for this jersey. I do think though that like I'm about to confess something that feels terrible, but I'm just going to say it. Most of the giveaway jerseys, like I get them, I love them, I wear them once, and then I just like have them.
Yeah.
Like I might wear them again, like I might wear a Pride jersey when we go protest or something. But like I don't. They just like I don't. They're not like. Did you
just admit to being like a normal human? That's what everybody does with their jerseys.
So the difference between all of these jerseys to me and last year's Mexican Cubs jersey is that I wear that shit all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like last year's Mexico Cubs jersey is, it is literally my profile picture on every social page. Like that's it.
I'm
like,
at the point that I won't even get something that I know is going to be one of those one-timers. I won't even go for it because I only want things that I feel that way about, Sarah. Like it's only worth it at all if I feel that way, because there's too many choices in the world these days anyway.
Right.
Well, can I put up another one?
Yeah, let's do it.
This is the Puerto Rican heritage one.
That's a nice looking jersey. And I will say the Puerto Rican showed up last year.
Very pretty. I like that it says Los Cubs, and that's kind of like that 90s Cubs kind of vibe to it. Mm-hmm. The Cuba, the old, and it's got a little flower in the back. I love that it's 26 too, just because obviously from the year, but
sorry.
Also gives you a little Billy. But I like the blue on the bottom, except for once again pointing out, accentuating the lower half around my belly.
Listen, baseball fans are probably the skinniest of fans, though, wouldn't you say?
Danny, they're not anticipating that you can button that up. They're thinking you're going to break that shit up with like a shirt underneath it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's not for me anyway, but I do like the jersey. I mean, and that's the other question I have. Like, I've been to Puerto Rico. I've been to baseball games in Puerto Rico. I'm currently wearing a Puerto Rican hat. Nobody would say anything about me wearing this, but like, is the celebration only for the people that are, to get the gear? Is it only for the people that are from that heritage and that from that culture, or can like a Blanco like
I hope it is.
Get it.
That's what it should be. It should
be. I think it could be both. Like it depends on why you're getting it. So I want to talk about this a little bit because I'm a little more than 2 weeks away from flying to Puerto Rico for the World Baseball Classic, which cannot wait. Gonna be a blast. I went in Miami last time and we're just doing baseball, y'all. Like that's gonna be it. Baseball with the E and the I and the, like baseball, not baseball.
Baseball.
Baseball. Anyway, when I was at the World Baseball Classic last time, I bought a Dominican Republic hat. Like the Mexico team was playing in Arizona, and I have a Mexico hat as well, and that's like my vibe during the thing normally. But I was like, I don't really need a U.S. hat. My brother, dad, and uncle all wanted U.S. hats, so I got them those. All of them could have picked any hat they wanted to, But like when we were in Miami,
and the U.S. always has the worst hat.
When we were in Miami watching the game
at a gas station,
like I was cheering for the Dominican guys. Like I loved that. It was, it was like Sandy Alcantara was on that team. You had Juan Soto was on that team. Like it was just a fun team, man. And like, how are you not cheering for Francisco Lindor was on the Puerto Rican team, but you know what I mean? Like, how are you not cheering for these guys? Like anyway, I think you can cheer for who you cheer for. Just don't culturally appropriate. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not Dominican, and I am not trying to, like, I would never claim any of that.
Showing up for the Puerto Rican Heritage Night and getting that Puerto Rican Heritage jersey just feels somewhat different than just wearing a Puerto Rican hat because I went to the stadium and saw Iran Bedhorn. So
but I think that you get to make that choice for you about like what you want to do that day and what you want to support. Like, I don't think that, like, look,
absolutely. I could get the jersey and be like, I love Puerto Rican baseball. I've been to Iran Bedhorn Stadium, so I wanted to get this to represent. Yeah, I think that's why I would get it. But yeah, some people might be just like, trying to be cool.
I think it's like that old 90s movie. Don't go to the concert wearing the shirt of the band you're going to see. Right. So like if you're going to go hang out with a bunch of Puerto Ricans and you wear your Puerto Rican jersey, you're going to look like a tryhard, a real tryhard. But if you're just wearing that crap just around, just like people just see you on a regular Wednesday wearing a Puerto Rico jersey, they're going to be like, oh, that dude digs Puerto Rico jerseys. Like,
look, like when I was in Miami for the World Baseball Classic, I was cheering for the Dominican Republic. So I got the hat. Like, had Wilson Contreras been playing on Team Venezuela that year, which he did not because he wanted to learn the Cardinals pitchers. And the Cardinals pitchers all pitched for the United States in the World Baseball Classic, so they did no work with Wilson Contreras during that spring training. But whatever, I digress.
That's what's happening this year with the Cubs.
I digress. But, like I would have gotten a Venezuelan hat and I would have felt perfectly happy about it, right? Like, but I agree with you, Danny. I'm not going to like walk into a crowd of Venezuelans being like, here's me and my Venezuelan hat.
Look at me.
Like, that's not
represent. You're like,
that is incorrect. Don't do that.
Well, sticking with the clothing theme,
hold on, Danny, real quick. I just wanted to point out something that I happened to see when I was looking around for different stuff. So that Cubs jersey that is out this year, it's not the exact same colors, but this is one of the Mexican. It's one of the Mexican national team soccer jerseys.
Yes, it is.
I got one of those that I got in Mexico.
Yeah, but this is kind of what that Cubs jersey looks like. It's got the Aztec sort of symbology, round circle stuff on it, and then the red on the sleeves. So, it's a different color. I think, Sarah, you said it. It was a little too dark green, but this is sort of what they're going for.
Yeah,
no,
it is.
Exactly.
It's not as good.
Exactly it.
Last year was better, is all. It's just a better style. I mean, and it's all aesthetics. It's like, do you like it? Do you think it's cool? Like, and those are snap judgments, I think,
Like Madden said, if you think you look hot, wear it.
Well, let's get into some stuff that I think I'm going to have to get this one because this is an actual giveaway, sticking with the clothing theme for a real quick. The Crane Kenny puffer vest, March 28th versus
Crane Kenny giveaway. Danny, that's too good.
By the way,
it is a Crane Kenny vest, man.
Right. It's not truly a Crane Kenny puffer vest. That's not what they're calling it, but that's what it fucking is. Right.
Everyone, all 10,000 early arriving fans should wear a pair of khakis and a white dress shirt and then put that fucker on. And it would just be a stadium full of Crane Kenny, Jed Hoyer lookalikes.
Well, the problem is it's March 28th and it's still too cold for a freaking vest. We need sleeves on March 28th, unfortunately, still.
Unfortunately.
Well, that's one thing I was surprised about with that Mexican jersey and the bomber jacket. I'm like, May 2nd, it's too damn warm for the bomber jacket at that point.
No, maybe not. No way. It's still cold at night in Wrigley.
But that would have been better in early April.
I think it snowed like April 28th in Chicago last year. You're insane.
A few years ago, I was dating a guy who was from California, and he came out for the Yankees series. We went to a Cubs-Yankees game. We were like up in the 400s where the wind comes in off the lake. Because, and like he did not have a real coat. Like he had like a Bay Area tech bro coat, not like a real coat.
He had a puffer jacket.
And like about like the sixth inning, I looked.
Did he buy a blanket?
He had like a puffer. He had like a puffer vest. I had a blanket that he was grateful I brought. But like long about the sixth inning, I looked at him and he was so cold. I was like, you want to go like sit in Gallagher Way where it's 15 degrees warmer? We can watch the game on the big screen. He was like, yes, thank you.
Please, I'm dying. I'm in Siberia. So more clothing. Now we got to get, well, I'll put this one up first. This one's just weird. Greek Heritage Night, also a special ticket offer. But they have those like, right? It's weird. He's got
I don't know, man. If the Greeks like it, Rocket.
Hey, more power to
I don't know that the Greeks are going to like this.
I'm just glad I'm not Greek for the only time in my life because I freaking love everything about the Greeks except for this fucking jersey.
This is a little on the stereotypical stereotype side. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it's like
they
diner.
The Mexico jersey did not have Mexicans doing a fucking hat dance on it.
Right. Well,
but this one has a bunch of Greek children doing the Greek fucking dance, whatever that is.
I did live a lot in Wrigley in 2008 when Fukudome was there, and this gives me some of those vibes of some of the shit I saw in the stadium back then.
Well, and
which never made me comfortable. I'm like, what the fuck is that shirt that dude's wearing? It's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's very very Greek, but it looks like a Greek diner, like a bad Greek diner, like back in the day. It's like it seriously makes me want like eggs and potatoes, like so bad with a couple sausage links.
Okay, but the Greek flag is literally just blue and white stripes. It's on the sleeve right there. Yeah, this is the Cubs. Blue and white stripes is kind of what we do.
They could have just matched the color. So,
what are they doing, man?
That's a rough jersey. I kind of see.
I kind of want you. I want you to have that one. Actually.
That's the one I want. Oh, are you Greek? Absolutely not. It's just the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen, so I had to have it.
You might be able to trade it. You know,
the only way it could have been worse
get some eggs and potatoes.
It came pre-stained with Euro grease.
Exactly.
Like you had already gotten a fucking smudge on it from Wrigley'sville dogs.
Now I'm just I'm burying the lead here because this is the one I really wanted to talk about. This is the controversy in my soul, and it's the gay pride jersey. Read it and weep. Look at that fucking thing.
This is the AI monstrosity of the year.
This jersey is homophobic.
Why? Why do you say that? Because it says proud instead of pride.
They are purposefully making an ugly gay pride jersey so that nobody will show their pride, and that you'll have to look like a damn fool.
Can I say something about this jersey?
Please. You say lots of things.
Please
about
disagree with me. Please disagree.
No, I'm not disagreeing with you. This jersey is a bit of a disappointment to me because it tries to do a thing that I have wanted the Cubs to do for a very long time that they did wrong. So one of the things I really liked about, I think it was the Red Sox actually, pride jersey the last couple of years, is they do a really nice job of subtly incorporating a rainbow version of their logo onto their normal jersey. And it is just like extremely simple.
It's like the military ones when they do the hats and they just have like the
camo.
The camo. That's what they do. They put the rainbow.
Recognizably Red Sox jersey that has a rainbow that is owned in the brand of the Red Sox, which is something the Cubs have failed to do. They have never taken their brand and turned it into the symbol they are trying to celebrate. And like, I do some marketing stuff for my day job, so I understand the importance of, brand fidelity, and you can't just like change the colors and you have to be careful and all that jazz. But like the teams who have done that, and the Red Sox have, I've always thought that is such a killer move. Like that is we really do embrace you. We embrace you with our brand. We embrace you with our logo. We embrace you with everything. And one of the things I thought the Cubs could do that would come close to that while not necessarily like changing the C is to do the pinstripes as rainbows while simultaneously maintaining the original and doing nothing else. Do nothing else. Just do like rainbow stripes, a Cub C, call it. but they went too far, man. Like they
did do rainbow stripes, but what
well,
the fuck?
they did and they didn't. They did and they didn't. So see, you can see the rainbow pinstriping on the sleeves, but they didn't do it on the regular jersey, and they made them not. They're not pinstripes anymore. They're not pinstripes.
No,
it
looks like a kid. Little kid drew with a crayon. Yes,
they
it looks
look like
crayons.
crayons.
Well, one thing I do enjoy though.
What's on the right pocket? I don't even know because I can't.
Why are there sunglasses on this?
Why are there
patches?
Because you know why?
Why are the pinstripes beige?
Because it's
yellow.
It's because Sarah, it's Straight Person's Pride Day at the Pride Parade in Chicago when everybody's wearing their silly rainbow sunglasses and hats because they're being prideful. But there is definitely like this thing in Chicago. It's a huge day and it's a lot of fun. And I think they only embraced like the straight part of Pride Day and not being gay, and they said proud, not pride, and also like
I know they kind of
but in Tom's defense, he knows if he really leans into it, he will turn gay. So
in defense of the whole proud pride thing, our 2026 slogan is #this. So they clearly don't understand.
We have a whole second half segment on
we'll definitely get that. But
I've written an Abbott and Costello routine that we will perform later on. If you've seen it in the script, I've written an Abbott and Costello routine. But I need to point out though that the fact that even the pinstripes are not straight is pretty good because it means it's like they're not straight. So
they're not
straight. I get it. That's
only
funny.
Subtle.
Yeah. So
but okay,
but I have to point this out too real quick because I made a little video on TikTok and somebody pointed out that the yellow stripes signifies the troughs at Wrigley because it's so there is that.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's just weird. So for people who haven't seen it, on the right-hand side, there's those rainbow things are in like Boys Town and stuff, right? Like that's a patch with.
It's just a pole. It's like an obelisk in Boys Town.
Right. That's what that is. I didn't know what that
was. I live in Boys Town and I didn't know what that was. So.
Yeah. Oh, but then they have over on the sleeve, they have a the all-inclusive flag with the trans and the LGBTQ plus all this stuff. But then they have like a peace sign, like a hand doing
like
a peace sign.
Symbol. Yeah.
And then down on under the Cubs logo, which is on the left side,
John Lennon's glasses.
John Lennon's glasses with a
the
baseball on one
Oh,
side
baseball.
and rainbow on the other, which doesn't make sense. And seriously, though, the thing that who decided like why did they get here and then stop? Like at this point, they should have just fucking kept going and
patches,
just put patches everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, here's Anita Bryant getting hit in the face with a pie. Here's Elton John flipping you the bird. Just go nuts. Just go nuts.
That's terrible.
But
it's really bad.
I sent it to my sister and her wife, which they're gay together. I don't know if you know how that works when they're together. So
they're not gay apart. Only together.
Well, they're gay apart, but they're also
gay apart. They're gay together. But I sent this to them, and here was their response. Lacey, my sister-in-law, said, "That is so nuts. The swollen fingers, the jersey stripes that are crooked, the strange cursive font that looks like it should be on a baby shower announcement, the sunglasses with the ball hitting one of your eyes."
Yes.
What? And then what's the tiny blue flag? I said, "It's homophobic," and she said, "A hate crime."
That jersey is a hate crime. Proud. Gay proud.
Every bit of stereotyping that they held off on for that Greek jersey, they added that all to the gay pride jersey.
Yanni, will you just put in whatever AI you've been using to do your caricatures? Just put in, make me a Chicago Cubs gay pride jersey. I bet it'll be better than that. It'll be done by the time this show's over.
Yeah, probably. I'll start that process in the break, and we'll see what I can come up with.
Stupid.
So there are a bunch of we'll run through a couple of these other ones. Oh, this one's weird. See in the bleachers, they're doing these Bud Fridays where they're giving away a bunch of different jerseys from all the years.
Okay, I like this.
I do too. I don't think it's gonna look as good on you, Michael, as you think it will. Like that's one of those things you see it on the rack and you get it home and you're like, oh my
Lyle.
God, what an abomination this is. Dude, it's like
let's explain what it is.
It's the capri pants of shirts.
Exactly.
I mean, Chris Sale is going to take a knife to this box.
Yes.
I am not pitching in this.
Chris Sale is not pitching today.
Well, it's the June 5th versus the Giants, which is the day before Ranter Fest, by the way. So if you're coming in that weekend, you might end up with this thing if you sit in the bleachers. And it's only the bleachers that get it. 1910s replica jersey, and it's got like the old-fashioned timey writing, that looks like it would be on like an old San Francisco streetcar or something, and it's got like a weird sort of, what kind of collar is that, like a Chairman Mao collar? I call it,
but
it's like the collarless dress shirts that were popular for like 3 weeks in the 90s.
Yeah, but those are the collars that they were wearing back then. That's what I like about it.
No. I was going to say that, Michael. I was like, they did a good job of modernizing an old look where it could be wearable, but they really fucked up and made a half sleeve. That thing is not going to fit everybody where it's supposed to. Some people, it's going to be baggy below their elbow. Some people, it's just wrong. Like, either go short sleeve or long sleeve. Don't capri pants my fucking shirt.
I like the 3/4 baseball shirt. I'm down with it.
It's not 3/4, Michael. I would allow it. I would allow it 3/4.
That isn't 3/4.
It's at a Tyrannosaurus Rex. It's at 3/4.
Yes. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. It is not 3/4 on any human.
I got to try and get that somehow.
Well,
great, and you're going to model it for us
on this show,
and you're going to look ridiculous.
And I'm going to look amazing.
This? I'll get one and you get one, and we can both wear them on the show and see what happens.
All right.
I feel like this is one of those things that will work out better for me.
Well, so is this
not every Friday, but a bunch of the Fridays they're giving away a different jersey and they're going by decades. So then they get the 1920s and then the 1930s and they're going all through them all.
Is it an actual giveaway or is it
an actual giveaway?
Buy away.
The bleacher ones are actual giveaways. You show
everyone
up,
gets
go to the bleachers. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then let's see. I'll do all the rest of the clothing, I guess. Okay, this is another one of the Bud Fridays. This is in August, 1980s V-neck.
That's a great giveaway. Yeah. That is the Ryan Sandberg favorite jersey giveaway. And I will be there for that.
People of a certain age, that's their favorite jersey because it brings them to a time and a place. I agree. I think that's good. Jersey.
I have the 87 Andre Dawson that is very similar to that. I love that jersey, but why not just put 23 on the back of it? I mean, come on.
Well, they're doing a different Sandberg.
Then they couldn't charge you $250 for that jersey.
Yeah, that'll be a VIP.
For the 50 cents of 23, then put 26 on it. Who cares? But put a number on it. That's what
last July into August, that jersey, you could not buy a replica of that jersey after Ryan Sandberg passed away because it was sold out everywhere, back ordered across the country in the neighborhood.
Get these and sell them. They're gonna be made out of like the worst.
Oh yeah, they're gonna
material
You're ever.
It's gonna be a t-shirt, man.
And chubby guys like me and Danny, they don't smell good.
You're probably right, Sarah. They're probably going to be jerseys. They're going to be like.
I don't think they are. They're going to be like some kind of weird polyester.
You're just
like
going to
awful,
put it on.
awful.
Your pits will sweat. And you'll smell like plastic. It'll be awful.
Yes. That's why men of that era wore so much Old Spice and all those other cheap aftershaves because the smell of the clothing that would happen was awful.
It's why teenage boys started wearing the mesh crop top version because they stunk so bad if they wore the full shirt.
Yeah. Those are back, by the way, apparently, because I saw a bunch of high school boys last night and they were all wearing half shirts. I was like, what the hell?
There's also in this picture a Wrigley marquee nightlight. My biggest problem with this one is it has two different advertisements in it. It's like, like, I mean, can we do something without it? I know that they're sponsoring it or whatever, but I would love to have a Wrigley Field scoreboard nightlight. That would be such a cool thing to have.
How about you just tell me on the bag it comes in that Southwest and Toyota sponsored it, and forevermore, when I don't stub my toe walking into the bathroom, I'll be like, thank you, Southwest Airlines, and I don't have to see their fucking logo on my bathroom wall.
Amen.
Well, so if you take down the graphic here, Danny, and you see right behind me right here, this is similar. There's no light to it. I've always wanted to put a light behind it, but I'm lazy. But this is the old Budweiser, but it was an actual Budweiser ad out of a bar that says the 1984 National League East champs, right? So like, I love that light, but you're right. The whole Southwest and Toyota thing on
I'm
it.
just like, what am I? Yeah, it's just two right in a row. It's like Wrigley Field, Southwest, Toyota. It's like, whatever. I'm not getting. I don't care. So there's
if I got it from the actual Toyota dealership, then I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
for test driving a new Tundra.
Yeah, exactly.
So then there's a bunch of bobbleheads, which I feel like they're hit and miss because some of the Cubs bobbleheads have been real phone-ins. Here's two of them that they're trying to get you the games in April, so they've got two bobblehead giveaways in April. Ben Zobrist pointing at the sky. That looks like a cheap piece of shit and very small. And then the Ron Santo clicking his heels bobblehead, which that's pretty cool, except for that it doesn't look like Ron Santo at all.
And because he has legs.
Right, exactly.
And he's alive.
Now, the only thing,
too much.
The only thing I like about that Ron Santo bobblehead, though, it's not just a bobblehead. That's a bobble body.
Yeah, his whole body will bobble.
Yeah, his whole body will bobble.
Got a spring up his butt.
His poor ass.
Yeah.
I appreciate the homage to the heel click because that's a great move from Ron Santo and that's a classic photo, but I just don't know that this is the way to
It doesn't look like him.
And Ben Zobrist is not going to be pleased at how hippie he looks in this bobblehead.
None of them look right. And I don't understand that because in 2018 they had a Wilson Contreras bobblehead that looked like Wilson Contreras.
Yes.
So how have you gone backwards in your bobblehead technology that you can no longer get a bobblehead that looks like
Ron Santo? They're spending less and less money on them
because it's AI. So instead of making a Ben Zobrist, they just conglomerated every second baseman that's ever played into a Ben Zobrist type. But Lyle, you said hippie. I really feel like he's going to be mad because this looks Amish. And we know that Ben Zobrist is not Amish. He's full on Christian. He's going to be pissed that they made him look Amish.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want a Juliana Zobrist bobble pastor. That's what I want.
Is it just a weird angle that they've got the Zobrist bobble at? Because it looks like his legs are really short.
Yeah, his legs are short. It's all out of proportion.
The proportions are terrible. He's going to be pissed about it. That guy works
from Munchkin Land.
Yeah, he works out too hard to have this be the result of his bobblehead.
We represent.
And then you got the Rhino bobblehead,
that's pretty good.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
It looks like Rick Monday.
What's he holding?
Why
it does look like Rick Monday. You're right.
Why
I think he's holding his MVP award, and I like the Gold Glove situation. And I like the MVP.
I thought he was
but like
on a pile
again,
of money.
the legs are too short. I don't really recognize him, and that is my hero. So y'all better do better.
Why is his Gold Gloves on the ground and he's stepping on them too? Like you'd think
Rhino would never do that. And why doesn't he have like the flip sunglasses? You know, like this is
cost too much. Southwest Airlines.
The quads are weirdly out of proportion to the rest of the body.
Yeah, why doesn't he have, like the extra deity arms like Cubstradamus so that he can just wear all those gold gloves?
Yeah.
They should have had, I would have stood in line for a Vishnu Ryan Sandberg, no doubt.
And by the way, like a defensive wizard, like you could get away with it. It wouldn't maybe, you know what I mean? Like you could add all the arms because,
You know what? People like me say shit like that sometimes in meetings. and everybody looks at you like you have 9 heads. And then if they would actually do it, it would be the most popular thing they would have ever made. Everybody would have been like, that's so fucked up and weird. And then they'd all want it.
Yeah.
Because it would be the only one of its kind.
Speaking of popular things that everybody's going to be doing, they announced that they're doing life size, which I don't know how they're pulling this off. What is life size bobblehead giveaways around Chicago? Like you have to go find them?
Crawley already rented a U-Haul. He's going all around trying to find these things.
I almost thought maybe they just called Crawley and asked him to go stand on a corner going like this.
Standing on a corner.
I mean, he's doing that by the 4th inning.
It was just, I actually have a little graphic about what they did. It's like they have a Ben Zobrist bobblehead at Chicago Union Station at between 7:30 and 8 a.m. And you could get free tickets and donuts and you know, they're to April games that nobody goes to, sitting in the corner. And then there was a Sammy Sosa bobblehead at Tribune Tower, a carry like an hour later. Then
they're upset that they went ahead with that one. Now that he's on the list.
Now that he's on the list. They're like, why did we make a Sammy Sosa? We invite him back, and all of a sudden he's on Epstein's list. Well, he's in the files. Kerry Wood bobblehead, and then a giant bobblehead box in 2016 World Series Championship trophy at DePaul, which that was as close. It was all downtown or like way, way downtown. It's like none of the neighborhood people are going to go down there. And I didn't really see any social media about it too much.
No, I didn't either. I was looking for it.
They like announced it as this like pop-up event, and everybody was like, well, at 7:30 in the morning, I'm going to go to the train station to try to find a bobblehead to get tickets to an April game. Like, no one's doing that. No one.
Yeah.
So that was a fail. But this next one is also a fail. This other bobblehead that they're giving away, which is the Johnny Knoxville Harry Carey bobblehead.
It is Johnny Knoxville.
That is absolutely Johnny Knoxville.
Like, what the fuck?
How do you fuck that? The glasses are even wrong.
If you were to turn that around backwards, you would see Wee Man punching him in the nuts.
He's underneath. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Terrible.
I kind of like
for this one, for that one too. His head's big and his body's thin, which is kind of the opposite of what Harry was.
But even the shape of the glasses, like the most iconic thing you can think, are just wrong.
Everything's
They're
wrong
too
about
short,
it.
the shape's wrong. Like
okay, AI did all of these, right? Like
Yeah.
we agree that AI did all the bobbleheads.
I
Why,
don't know.
Why is everybody angry too? If you look at that Sandberg,
People can
he's
also
and
Yeah.
if you look at Harry Carey, he's screaming. That may as well be Stephen A. Carey right there screaming at people.
Who's that?
Stephen A. Smith,
I got
the horrendous
Our next president?
ESPN guy.
Absolutely not.
Our
Not if I
next
had anything to do
president,
with
Stephen
it.
A. Smith. How about the Ebbets Field, Wrigley Fields? Doesn't that look like Ebbets Field? I don't know why. June 7th, they're giving away a ballpark replica of Wrigley Field that looks like Ebbets Field to me.
Wait, why
is it made of chocolate?
It looks like it's like bronze. I don't know. It's weird.
And the gate, the main gate is the marquee, and it's, I don't know, 300 feet away from where it should be.
No, that's the Gallagher Way gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like is it though?
Yeah. And
Why
I
wouldn't
don't
they
know.
position it so it'd say Wrigley and you would see the sign?
It's just not well done. It's
No.
just it looks like Ebbets Field. It's like it's just kind of wrong. It didn't
It
need to
really
happen.
does look like chocolate, though, Lyle. I think you're right. Like,
Now,
if
a
it was
chocolate ballpark,
chocolate,
I'm standing alive for.
Well,
Except June 7th. By the way, this is the day after Ranterfest. There is no giveaway on Ranterfest, so that should help us out, actually, in getting our bleacher tickets. So everybody
Nice.
get your tickets went on sale today for the pre-sale. You can buy them tomorrow in the actual sale, but in reality...
Rogue Wave Creative in the chat talking about that Harry Carey bobblehead. Those are Warby Parker.
These are Warby Parker.
But I
Those
would love
are
it
like
if
Walmart
Warby Parker
optical.
actually did sponsor that one.
Those are government issued Salvation Army. All right, so there's
I had two pairs of those government issue ones.
It's the 150th celebration of the Cubs, 1876, 2026. Here we are, 150. And so, and the 10-year anniversary of 2016, which they are surprisingly not doing all that much as far as giveaways about or celebrations. There's like one day they're going to do something. But here's the 150th celebration is on August 29th versus the Reds. So that's going to be like a big Cubs birthday party, I guess. So I don't know.
What is that thing? Is it like a challenge coin?
No, that's not. They're not giving away anything. As far as I know,
that's just the logo for it.
Yeah, you probably give something, but I don't know. But
you know what though? That would make a really nice enamel pin, and that's what they should have done with that. Because people
that's what I was saying. Right? Like a challenge coin or enamel pin or a golf marker. That's kind of cool.
Right. An AA chip, maybe.
AA chip, absolutely.
Yeah. So on July 18th, they're going to celebrate the World Series of 2016 with a celebration. Now, I don't know if they're giving away anything this day either. They're calling it a Cubs holiday on July 18th. So they're going to do something. I don't know if you get anything or not. But, the 2016 Cubs will be there. And then they're going to give away these surprise pins. So there's going to be collect them all, 4 different ones. Looks like one of them's Anthony Rizzo raising his hands in the air. Another one's a 2016 flag. Another one's the team celebrating.
Those are cool.
A Cubs win. Yeah, those are very cool. And that'll be July.
Although 22nd. I can't see the pin, so I don't know that they're cool, but I bet I'd want those.
Yeah, no, they're cool. They're cool little pins. And, a lot of people collect pins. And then, let's see. That's the Hall of Fame induction ceremony is also on the 150th anniversary celebration. That's August 29th and 30th. So that whole weekend is Cubs holidays versus the Reds. And
can I say, I appreciate that they're doing the 150-year thing against the Reds, because the Reds were one of the only other teams around then. Yeah. So, if we're going to go back 150 years and be like, yo, we were here first, let's go with the other people who were here first. I appreciate that. Well done.
Well, to be fair, that original 69 Reds team they went to Boston and they became the Braves.
The Braves.
But, they got the connection.
My point is that the Reds lay claim to being the oldest franchise in baseball, and the Cubs are one of the only teams in that same echelon.
But it's the Braves. It's not the Reds.
I can let the Red Sox and the Reds fight that out. I'm just glad they're not doing that game against the fucking Marlins or some shit.
Or the Padres.
You got here 27 seconds ago, and we're going to celebrate 150 years in front of your fans.
Danny, may I paraphrase for Sarah about Michael and his Braves talk and whatever? Michael, shut the fuck up.
Hey, I'm just saying that Cincinnati team went a completely different way. And I thought being Boston fans, you might be into that, but I guess not, because it did end up being the Atlanta Braves and not the
okay, just a couple more, and we'll take a break.
Mansplain the Red Sox to us?
He was. That's what was happening.
I'm just talking about. It's not Cincinnati. Was not that team.
Yeah.
He's showing off his baseball rabbit hole knowledge because he looked all this shit up.
I did a whole fucking episode on it. Yeah.
Okay.
About the oldest team. So here is now. This is kind of a good one of it. Now, me and white jerseys don't get along too well, so I don't think I would really get this. But the Jackie Robinson 1940s Cubs jersey is pretty cool because it does have a number on the back, the number 42. This is April 17th at Wrigley. This is a special jersey, but your cheapest ticket to get the jersey is $45. And so you can sit in, nosebleed and get this jersey for $45. That's not bad for a jersey, but even though it's probably a piece of shit.
Yeah, and you're gonna need that in April to cover yourself up because you're gonna be so cold.
Yeah, but they absolutely could have gone
about
$42. Why not go $42?
Agreed.
It's $2.55 difference. Go
$42.
There's
taxes. No, I'm just kidding. You know what's weird about this jersey? They have this whole description. It's like the longest description that they have on anything. And no one from the Cubs thought to put that the only major league ballpark where Jackie Robinson ever played a game was Wrigley Field. That still exists. That is still an active major league ballpark. Because he never played a game at Fenway. and Dodger Stadium wasn't built until much later. The only active ballpark that Jackie Robinson played at is Wrigley, and that is somehow missing from this paragraph of text. And I don't understand how anybody missed that.
Well, you could have put it right in that fourth line there, like on April 17th when the Cubs returned to the friendly confines. You say Wrigley Field, the only major league ballpark that still remains where Jackie played. Just put it right there. It's right there.
Right there.
Well, they don't know. The interns that write this shit, or the chat GPTs that write and design this shit, they left that out.
They could always, I still think that they should be flying the 52 out there. Like they could do a Buck O'Neil 52 jersey at some point where, you could get that one as being the first black coach in the major leagues for the Cubs.
So then we have
that's a cool jersey, though. I'm gonna want that jersey.
We got the mental health awareness cap.
Okay, that sucks.
That sucks so bad. That's like fuck you, fuck you, fuck. I don't want to. That's not helping me.
This is some Gen Z bullshit right here. Like, this is do we have any Gen Zers in the chat? Because I'm sure some Gen Zers like this is our vibe, man. And I'm like, your vibe blows. What is this?
Dude. The anxiety that you would get wearing that and everybody looking at you like you're a fucking Fruit Loop, like, come on. It would ruin your mental health.
Listen, I'm a big advocate of mental health, taking care of yourself and self-care and all that jazz. And this hat is not it.
I would have more anxiety being with somebody wearing that hat. You know what I mean? Like,
it would stress me out.
Because I'm like, how could you choose this? Like, that is a rough looking hat, and take care of your mental health. Just emblazoned on your forehead. You
know what I feel about this hat the same way I feel about every hat I see where like the logos and team names are upside down and shit. And I'm like, why? Why did you do that? Who is that for?
And there are no Cubs fans on the planet watching this team taking care of their mental health.
By the way,
watching this team is antithetical to that message on that hat.
And certainly not watching this show at this juncture.
Do you know what I want for a mental health awareness day giveaway? I want a Cubs yoga mat.
There you go.
Yeah.
Exactly. How about a stress ball?
Yeah.
A fidget spinner.
Yeah.
Or how about they donate?
I can use, man.
How about they donate millions and millions of dollars to some organization that's really helping people with their mental health? Did you ever see the movie Pump Up the Volume, Danny, with Kristen Slater?
Yeah, years and years ago.
Yeah, there's a moment. One of the kids in school takes their own life, and they open up a suicide hotline. But it's open from like noon to 5, and the kids are all at lunch joking. And they're like, "Oh my God, it's 11:55, and I want to hurt myself. Oh shit, the suicide hotline's not open yet. I'll wait." And they're like, "Oh my God, it's 6 p.m. How am I going to survive till morning?" Like, this is what this feels like.
Yeah, well, and it's brought to you by Eero, EERO, which I just looked it up, and it's a Wi-Fi mesh company. So unless there's another Eero that's more mental health adjacent, but what I'm seeing is that it's a Wi-Fi, the Eero Max 7 tri-band mesh Wi-Fi 7 router. So I can guarantee you, this is basically a brain chip that you put on your head, and it will implant a brain chip in you. This is a Wi-Fi mesh company doing mental health awareness. I don't trust it.
Danny, maybe it's tinfoil lined, so the 5G won't get you.
And then finally, but certainly not least, actually it might be least, and this might be
something's worse than that.
I'm going to say least on this list is like, we're in the drudges.
Well, the worst part of this is they're not even giving anything away. Okay, you just buy a special ticket for Celiac Awareness Night on May 3rd.
Oh no!
It's not even. It's a Sunday. What are we gonna do? Like,
it's
watch people not eat bread?
Wait. Is it gonna be gluten free? Like if I go to the Cubs game on May 3rd.
Right. Is there no buns? There's no buns on. You get a hot dog and they throw you just a weenie with no buns.
Do they have gluten-free buns? Or are they just, what are we doing here?
Yeah. No, there's just no buns. No buns at all.
They're just whipping weenies at people.
Well, And it says on May 3rd, we recognize celiac disease and its effect on Chicago. A portion of the proceeds with each ticket purchased through the special ticket page will be donated to the Celiac Disease Foundation, fighting to find a cure and increase the rate of diagnosis. So basically, as far as I can see, you don't get shit. You just pay for your ticket, and the Cubs will give a portion, whatever that means, 8 cents, to the Celiac Foundation to raise a couple bucks.
Well,
a portion is doing a lot of work here. Sorry.
It reminds me of that thing, like you go to like Lowe's or Target or whatever, and they're like, do you want to round up? Well, what a lot of people have come to find out is like these companies, whatever, Home Depot, whoever it is, they'll make a donation to an organization of like $1 million, and then they get their customers so they take the tax write-off, they donate the $1 million, and then they get their customers to give them all the money back too. So they also get the donation, they get the money back to replenish it, and usually ends up being more than what they donated, and they just keep the rest. So
late capitalism blows.
It really does.
Can I get a refund on this shit? Like,
me
I
too.
did not sign up for this.
Me neither. It pisses me off. I'm like, fuck you. Tell your boss to make a donation. The poor cash register girl's crying. I'm like, you know what else? Fuck them for doing this.
You know what, Lyle? We need a late capitalism and baseball show.
Yes.
I thought that's what this was.
It's turning into
pretty sure this is what we're doing.
Pretty sure that's what we're doing. And we'll come back.
In the end of democracy.
Well, speaking of the end of
we're not sticking to sports.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well,
no, we
hey,
never have, never will.
Until the Cubs ownership sticks to sports, there's no sense in us doing it.
Yeah. In fact, they just opened the door for us. Oh, and by the way, Matt Shaw does not stick to sports, so I will not either.
You know what the best part of Matt Shaw is, though? I was doing some research on this for my fantasy baseball.
He's got a nice little bubble butt. He does.
For my fantasy baseball gig earlier today. So he's the super utility guy, right? Which normally means you're going to like eke out 400 to 450 plate appearances.
That's also his grinder name, by the way.
The problem for Matt Shaw is that the reason that happens on most teams is because, like, I don't know, the second baseman is like kind of a replacement guy, and like the left fielder isn't real good or whatever. The Chicago Cubs have a guy who has 600 plus plate appearances almost every year since 2021, and Alex Bregman at third. Same with Dansby Swanson at short. Same with Nico Horner at second. Same with Ian Happ in left. Seiya's had some time where he's like missed because of an oblique or something, but does anyone actually think Matt Shaw is a better right fielder than Seiya Suzuki, even if Seiya Suzuki is hurt?
No,
I don't know. So, like, I'm not sure there's any plate appearances there. He might come to bat like once every week.
I think they might start him at AAA and keep trying to trade his ass.
It's Craig Counsell's 150 lineup cards already printed out.
Yeah. I don't know where Matt fits, but you never know when you're going to need a guy. That's for sure. When
hey, Boston, can we interest you in a guy who spoke at Turning Point USA?
God, no, got to. They signed somebody. They're good now. But
they
Michael,
traded for Caleb Durbin, who is way worse than Matt Shaw.
Well, that's what they did, though.
Wilson Contreras is their best defensive infielder.
In best offseason move.
just be playing balls off the monster. You'll be fine. Michael, do
Wilson's
you have?
Gonna be great, man. I love it. But
who's that? We need to take a break because I gotta pee. I want to make some more tea. In and out, baby. Let's go. All right, what do you got?
All right, here is the Sun Ranto silhouette coming to you right here.
What the hell's he doing?
Is he pooping? He's farting.
He is jumping. He is jumping in the air. I'm gonna give you a little hint here. Just to let you know, this is from 1993. It's a rookie prospect card from Score. 93. This guy is jumping over, I believe he's jumping over the baseline as he came out of the game because he's a pitcher.
I know exactly who this is. I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
All right, guess in the chat.
So if those are your clues, I'm letting you know it's a pitcher. 93 rookie in this card is basically the only really memorable thing this guy ever did for the Cubs is jump really high over that line.
Oh, Michael, it's so hard for me to not reveal who this is, but I won't.
Well, just wait until after the break.
You get me right after the break.
In 2.5 minutes. So everybody, please subscribe to us at patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. It's how we keep the lights on. Tickets and beer. It's what we spend the money on. So give us ticket and beer money. Thank you very much. We'll be right back.
The Bleacher Bunch brings you great shows like Sun Ranto, Cubs PS Plus, Bricks Behind the Ivy, Cuppa Cubby Blue, and Baseball Rabbit Hole. But you could be getting so much more when you subscribe to our Patreon page for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. Get access to our exclusive daily show Cubs Pod, where we recap every single game. Plus, be the first to hear Cubs music, get early access to events, and receive an invitation to join our Discord Cubs community, where fans just like you show up every day to rant and rave about our beloved boys in blue. Most importantly, 10% of your Patreon pledge will go directly to help the Lost Boys Youth Baseball program. So join us. There are perks at every level, like the Renter Calendar, absolutely free, and name recognition for you or your business. We are independent Cubs podcasters, and we need your support. Otherwise, we'll quit. Seriously, we'll all quit. Some of us might even die from your lack of support. In fact, the cutest little puppy you've ever seen will die if you don't support the Bleacher Bunch at patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. We promise to spend all the Patreon money on tickets and beer and all the dung crap we have to buy just to keep our podcast rolling. So give us your money, and we'll waste it far better than you will. Patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch. Free trials are available, but don't do a free trial. Just join, okay? Okay. Patreon.com/Bleacher Bunch.
In the clutch, in the clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Take it from the Bleacher Bunch. You'll love the shirts from In the Clutch.
In the Clutch shirts are comfortable, stylish, and guaranteed to get you laid. Plus, they're proud sponsors of the Bleacher Bunch. Use promo code Bleacher Bunch for 10% off your purchase.
Nice to feel and soft to touch. That's why you will get laid so much. Wearing a shirt from In the Clutch. And you can thank the Bleacher Bunch.
In the Clutch, in the Clutch. Buy t-shirts from In the Clutch. Remember the code Bleacher Bunch. Save 10% at In the Clutch. In the Clutch. In the Clutch.
In the Clutch shirts actually not really guaranteed to get you laid.
Oh, we got a lot of guesses in
Do
the
I
chat.
get to say it? Okay, wait. I even looked at the chat.
You can go ahead and say it. I will say that we had two people guessed and both were correct. Who is it, Sarah?
It's Turk Wendell.
It is, in fact, Turk Wendell. I really thought this might be a bit harder, but it's that jump, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the only things I remember about Turk Wendell is that he was unbelievably superstitious. There was like some weird thing with licorice, and there was the jumping over the line thing, and I was like, and he like would not touch it. He did it every single time. And then he went to the Mets, and I remember I was watching a Mets game once, and they mentioned that too. And I was like, this is the only thing anybody knows about this pitcher is that he will not walk on the third baseline. He just always jumps over it.
And it's not even that he's doing a little hop. I mean, you see some guys do a hop. He fucking leaps over this thing. Like, he is way up in the air so as not to get it. And
Style.
Going with that superstitious thing. Number 13 for the Chicago Cubs. He played for the Cubs from 93 and got traded to the Mets in 97. He was a negative WAR player every year except for 1996, where out of the blue he just went 1.8 WAR.
There's some great stories coming in the chat right now. Terry says that he's getting ready to eat licorice and brush his teeth. And Corey says he loved black licorice but hated Jägermeister. And Little Yupper said, first time I met him at a game, he was writing his phone number on a lady's arm, and then he signed my hat.
You know, it's funny you're talking about signatures. So I just go on the internet and I grab a picture of a card, right? It was so hard for this one. Once I decided, it's going to be Turk Wendell. I can't find any that aren't signed. This dude will sign anything.
Including a lady's arm.
Yeah.
Sure, he signed more than that later on. Did you? All right. Now, Lyle, have you taken a look at the little drama that I've written?
I'm ready for you.
Okay. Hey, Lyle, did you hear the new Cubs slogan for 2026?
No, what'd they come up with?
It's this.
What'd you stroke out there? What is it?
It's this.
Well, I'm waiting.
I just told you.
Told me what?
I told you it's this.
Yeah, you keep telling me you're going to tell me, but you never tell me.
But I am telling you, the new Cubs slogan is this.
That's it?
Not that. This is it.
This is it? Is the slogan?
No, this is the slogan.
I don't know what the meaning of this is.
Well, that's the point. To find your own meaning in this.
To what?
To the new slogan.
But you never even told me what the slogan is. This is why I fucking hate you.
You hate me because of the new Cubs slogan?
No, because you won't tell me the new Cubs slogan.
I already told you this.
You haven't told me shit.
And scene.
That was amazing, especially since you ended on an anagram of this.
Oh, that's true. Shit is an anagram of this. We will certainly be using that throughout the season.
I mean, the thing about this slogan, from my perspective, is it falls into the same trap that's Cub fell into in 2017.
Oh God, That's Cub was
because the problem with That's Cub was you could use it when they did good things, like, yeah, that's Cub, man. Like,
right.
But you could also use it when they did terrible things, like, oh, fuck, that's Cub.
But we didn't use it when they did good things because that would make you a fucking nerd.
Right.
You only used it when they did bad shit because that makes you hilarious.
And so now you know what is going to happen. It's going to be like, you're charging me $200 for a bomber jacket. What's this? You know?
Right.
And Sarah, even after like fucking winning it in 2016, when they did that in 2017, the long history of the Cubs has to make you think like that slogan was not going to work well. Like it was just a terrible idea.
Not good.
A terrible idea. Except this. And
do you remember
good anagram, Michael? You're right. Good notice, good call out. And I think hashtag shit is going to be the fucking theme of the season here on the Sun Ranto show.
Yeah. Do you remember when they did, I think it was it All In?
Yeah.
Well, I actually have the list here.
Why is it not just always fly the W? What are we doing? We have a W flag.
Why are you working so hard?
And a hashtag.
Well, let's go back over them from the last 12 seasons. I saw these put up there. But 2015 was hashtag let's go.
What?
Now, could you like phone it in? It's like you ask your grandma, hey, grandma, what should the Cubs slogan be? Let's go.
Also, what's very, very funny is Sarah will know that was very Tom Brady at the time because he'd be out on the field. He was like, let's go. And that became a Patriots chant. Like during the games, they would say it because that's what he yelled at his
all the teams say let's go.
I know, but at the time, it was a very Tom Brady thing, too.
It's an everybody thing.
I know.
Yeah, but it was a very, no. It was a very Boston thing. And I remember thinking that at the time. And like, you had to be there. But like, Bostonians know.
So we stole it, is what you're saying. The Cubs stole it from Boston. With Theo and Jed and Anthony Rizzo and all, and John
I said what I said.
You're welcome for 2016 from Boston.
Word. Can I say though, nobody thinks that the 2016 slogan was "It all starts here"? In 2016, we were saying two things. We were saying "Try not to suck," and we were saying "Respect 90." Joe Madden just like straight overwrote.
He did. That's right. I remember Danny at the time. We were being like, Joe Madden took over the slogan, and he should be the spokesperson, and they should be following his lead, not telling him what it is.
Well, and
what were the T-shirts they were all wearing too?
Yeah,
Right?
I don't think I ever typed hashtag it all starts here.
Yeah,
Ever.
and of all the slogans that they've had in the last 12 seasons, honestly, that's the one that's aged the worst.
It's the one
Because
that nobody even
ended
knows
there.
about. Nobody even knows it all starts here.
Yeah, because
then
it didn't all
2019
start there. It ended there. That's the last time the fucking team was great.
In 2019, they were like, "Oh fuck, we forgot our yearly slogan. Let's just use last year's because nobody remembered that was last year's."
So
was everybody in the slogan for? I gotta say, the best off-season campaign the Cubs ever did, and I have a T-shirt from this, and it's one of my favorite things I own. Was the CTA signs all over Chicago, where it was like Hendricks right, Lester left. You know, like they had like the signs pointing like they were CTA signs, and then the one that I have. So the Cubs gave away T-shirts of this. Like you couldn't buy them; you just had to like get one for winning the thing. But they sent me one that says Contreras to Baez to dugout, like as if that's the CTA route that you're taking, and it is maybe my favorite Cubs shirt that I own. I think everybody in was the original like 2018 CTA campaign. That was very good. The
Everybody
slogan
in the
itself was
train?
bad, but the CTA campaign was great.
I remember the commercials too, and I think you're right. Like they leaned into it and they really did it. And the players were doing it. I mean, Cub together. I mean, I understand what the play on words they're trying to do, but it's almost funny, but it's
dirty.
We're
and it's a ripoff of the Beatles, and it's dirty.
It is.
Yeah.
So the 2020.
2020, we're all forgetting 2020, like 2020.
Yeah. 2020
was such a failure because where stories play. If you did hashtag where stories play, you
would
had
be Colorado,
no other
because that's where
no
Trevor
other
Story was
letters
playing.
to put in your tweet. You just ran out of room because it's so long.
Exactly. It's like way too long. I was going to sit there and text all this out. Better get some auto fill in there. It's different here in 2022, and the difference is that the team was absolutely terrible and they had been good in the past,
and it started feeling different. Like 2016 had totally like worn off. It had faded, right?
And then they did next starts here, which is very like boardroom sort of corporo speak. And then
antithetical to 2016.
And then 2024, there's a typo. There's an L missing.
You have to clit was maybe my favorite one.
You're like, what the fuck?
And they erased that right away. Remember when they
did.
all came out and everybody's like, yeah, you have to clit.
Well, that was going around on Twitter at that time because everybody was adding the L, and I was like, this is just stupid now.
And then be here for it. That wasn't so bad. And they're trying to get people. But
that could also be here for IT because everything's running through the computer.
I literally didn't know we had a slogan last year.
Yeah.
I don't remember ever seeing "Be Here for It."
It was in the commercials a little bit, and then it was like Miguel Esparza would oftentimes tweet with "Be Here for It," just because. He just likes to use.
I just thought that was Miguel being cool. I didn't realize that was like a team thing.
No, he was using the team slogan. Yeah, come together. That's perverse.
I'm telling y'all, like
come together.
Oh, I like the biblical losses.
Fly the W.
Yeah, what? Why
are done here?
Why overthink it? Like, just own it and have it be what it is, because everyone who is on Twitter, whatever, wherever you hashtag, everybody says fly the W.
Does anyone else have a W flag? Does anyone else have a flag like that? Does anyone
the Brewers.
We have a thing.
Yeah. Turn it upside down.
So Lyle, you just said don't overthink it. Well, I don't think that you can claim that the Cubs overthought this one. I don't know as if it's a typo.
It's a little philosophical.
Maybe it's like this is the year, and somebody just forgot the last 3 words.
Yeah, people are gonna go hashtag this sucks. This, it's this is embarrassing.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
I can't believe this shit.
Right.
So
this is shit.
Yeah. Well, this is the 150th anniversary of the team, and so I've been playing around with AI.
Why isn't it Cubs 150?
Yeah,
Like just fucking
yeah.
duh. Let's own it. Let's just go. Like,
Oh,
so easy.
yeah. Why not? Why
It
not
comes
Craig's 150 lineup cards?
they should have used AI like I did to make the intro to this new bit I have, which is called 150 Years Ago, which I think like every show should look back 150 years ago to something that happened that week. Okay, so here's the little AI promo I made. I actually made two of them, but here's my favorite one. I'll play my favorite one first.
150 years ago.
I don't know. So I took the exact same prompts, and it also made this.
150 years ago, the crack of the bat and the cheers would blow. 150 years ago.
Danny, what are we doing here?
That one's better than the odd, like, weird silver fake baseball thing that was going on.
Yeah, but which one do you like more?
Oh, the first one. It made me laugh.
What's the opposite of porque no las dos? Like, nada, nunca, nothing. I want none of it.
Same. I'm with Sarah.
I know, Sarah, but it's all just so surreal to me.
Hashtag this sucks.
Yeah.
I think Corey Furlong in the chat figured it out. They're just going back to the old Seinfeld show. It's a hashtag about nothing.
Yes.
So 150 years ago, does anybody want to guess what happened this week on Valentine's Day 150 years ago?
1876?
Yes.
No.
The Valentine's Day massacre.
Some kind of massive, there was some kind of awful thing that happened to a bunch of innocent workers. There was some kind of awful fire, or someone died in a mine, or killed on a train.
That's good.
Besides that happens every day.
I'm gonna go similar. Something terribly corrupt that makes the current administration look like light years more corruption.
Well,
I don't know. The Teapot Dome
scandal.
You're
both cold. It's a patent was filed for what?
Ooh, airplane?
No,
I don't know.
Guess in the chat too. If you
stirrups, baseball socks.
Baseball socks.
Podcast.
Can I get a hint? Like there are a lot of fucking patents.
It's Anderson's patented baseball socks.
Danny, I need a hint. Like that's a lot of
give us like a
measles is still an issue, Corey. We're bringing measles.
All right,
what industry?
Here's
what
your
industry?
hint. Klondike 369.
Telephone.
Yes.
Telephone.
Okay.
The patent for the telephone.
That's cool.
So that was this week. So 150 years, Cubs starting, telephone getting patented.
Oh, wait. Are we going to do this the whole season then, Danny?
Maybe.
Let's do it. That's going to be a new bit on the show this whole season. 150 years ago this week, what was patented?
I mean, 150 years ago.
Why are you annoyed by it? Who cares?
150 years ago this week, everybody was watching the baseball game while they were at it. Now everyone's on their telephone while they're at the baseball game.
Yeah. Well, or watching on their phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think that'd be fun to look back 150 years ago in history and like see what terrible accident befell the poor people of the time.
Speaking of terrible things, the current administration is building homes for people who look different than he thinks should live in this country. Is that the way we're saying it?
No, we're calling them concentration.
Yeah, I know. Thank you. I was just throwing it there. Do we have any players going there to any of these concentration camps, Dan?
Well, we have players stuck in limbo, and probably the worst possible player that you could imagine to be stuck in limbo. Not that there'd be any person I would ever wish this upon. But yeah, Moises Ballesteros still not in camp. Assad did get to camp. He was having visa issues too. That only took a couple days to work out. And
weird that the visa issues are all in like Venezuela and Panama and Mexico. I don't know what those players have.
Also, Danny, today, unfortunately, now when you say camp, you have to differentiate which camp we're talking about. The concentration camps
or the detention camp. Yeah.
Or the detention camp or the actual
baseball camp.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't know what's going on with it. I mean, Sarah, have you heard anything about it? I mean, you got your ear to the ground too.
Yeah. I have not, but I will say I'm trying not to freak out about this too much because there are visa issues every year. Like they are not. It's not a unique characteristic of this year that there are visa issues. Like if y'all remember, there was the Korean Pirates guy who had some visa issues a few years ago.
Because he was drunk.
Well, look, I don't know why visa issues happen. Like I've never worked in the State Department and I've never been a person to facilitate those things. I have heard,
but I would, Lord Trump, if you asked me to.
I wouldn't. You couldn't pay me $1 million to work for that fuck. I think there were probably more of them this year, especially after we heard that the Giants player got like stopped on the way to Giants Fan Festival. Like there's just some crazy shit going on right now. But I also know that Major League Baseball teams have the best professionals in the world to facilitate these situations. And it is entirely bad for everyone in this country, including the evil people, if talented Major League Baseball players cannot get to the United States of America to play in the sport where they are paid lots of money to make a living because they are so much better at that than everyone else in the world. Like this is a country that believes it is going to host the Olympics, that believes it is going to be one of 3 host countries for the World Cup. There is no fucking way that you can have visa issues like this for the guys who play in your sport every single year and credibly host either of those events. So I am going to presume that this is just a hiccup that will be dealt with fairly efficiently. And if it is not, we all fucking riot, man. Moises Ballesteros deserves better, and he is literally the guy I'm clinging to for my Cubs fandom this year.
Two things. It's amazing that this has been such a problem when literally Pete Ricketts, part of the ownership of this team, is part of the government that is holding this guy. And 2, what they keep forgetting to tell everybody is that Ballesteros was in Minneapolis just hanging out when he got deported.
What the hell are you talking about? You're just making up shit out of that.
May as well. They're making up shit. Let
me make this way worse.
He was hanging out, and they deported him to Cuba for some reason.
The thing that shit is happening, not to Cuba necessarily, but to the middle of Africa for no reason. They're like sending people that have never even been there to that continent, to there, just to be crazy. Really, it's just a crazy thing that they're doing. They're being total assholes. But the problem is, because they're being such assholes and by design assholes, you've got a 25% foreign-born Major League Baseball players in the majors and minor leagues going all over the country in every single state in the union, playing major and minor league baseball.
Well, I really worry about the minor league players. I'm not so worried about the major league players because those guys are going to be protected by their teams. They're going to have very connected, very wealthy owners and even front office people who know how the system works, and they're able to take care of them. These poor guys in minor league teams, they're going to be out at a game. They're going to go get some food or drinks after a game, and they're going to get picked up in some fucking horrible ice shithole of a scenario, and they're in trouble.
Gas station or a diner.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's exactly what it's going to be. Our bus is going to pull up somewhere, and they're going to be at the wrong place, the wrong time, and I don't know. I mean, we haven't rioted yet, so I don't know.
You can die.
Let me just say, if there is not someone in Major League Baseball's front office right now, and in every front office of every team in the country who works on minor league issues, with a game plan for how to make sure, like informing your guys what paperwork they should carry at all points in time, who their emergency call is, what their emergency contact is, like make sure you're checking in on people, all those types of things. Something terribly incompetent has happened, because I agree. The real risk here is the minor leagues, where you have like some, 19-year-old, 17-year-old kid who doesn't speak English very well, doesn't have any family in the country, playing in fucking South Bend, and has no idea who to call, right? Like it is the onus of every front office in this country to make sure their people are protected. And the people who are most vulnerable are those 16, 17, 18-year-old kids who are new here and don't speak the language. And so I couldn't agree with you more. That's the real danger. Like I think Moises Ballesteros is going to be okay. But I also think
the problem is,
I think it's bullshit, man. Like this shouldn't even be a thing we're talking about. And what are we doing here?
And being told what to say and knowing your contacts doesn't seem to me to matter right now, because it doesn't seem that's how ICE has been operating all the time. I'm not saying it's been bad actors 100% of the time, all the time. I'm not saying they're taking everyone's rights away, but from what I've seen in the videos and the way people are getting picked up, it looks pretty fucking gratuitous and disgusting.
I mean, they're just
I'm not trying to play both sides of it.
No,
I'm just because I say fuck them, fuck ICE, fuck Trump, fuck all of it. But I also say I don't know what's happening all the time, because we definitely do see the worst of it, when you go online and when you follow the news. So I'm trying to hope that maybe there is a case where you can be like, hey, this is who I am. This is what I'm doing. I'm with this team. And they're like, okay, carry on. But
this is what I mean by like having processes though. So like at the risk of, I don't want to get too into like personal stuff here or anything, but like, I don't leave my house without an ID. I don't leave my house without like my whistle and like all that jazz. And right. I also have people who know that I'm supposed to check in with them a handful of times each week. And if I don't, for whatever reason, it is an emergency and I need your help. Because I don't trust this government to care about, they don't care that my family's been here since the 1500s. It's not like my last name is Sanchez and I look brown.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fair amount of incompetence, like Corey said in the chat, and going on, and that's what you don't want to run into is like a heavily armed, incompetent person, and with poorly trained, mean streak. I mean, there's evidence that the ICE agents, actually, I heard this stat the other day, ICE agents commit violent crimes at a higher rate in the public, amongst the public, than immigrants. And it's not even close. So,
well, yeah, because immigrants have been told, like all of us, you're not supposed to do that. And ICE agents have been told, no, you are supposed to do that. So
I'm talking about committing crimes outside of their jobs. They're committing crimes at the job, like
outside of their jobs,
spousal abuse, drunk driving, larceny, like other crimes that have nothing to do with the crimes that they're committing against humanity on the streets of our country. Well, hopefully they get it worked out. Ballesteros, he's the last one I want to miss any time, especially for this reason.
Me too. Who's like more fun to root for than him?
Nobody. Well, maybe PCA, but it's like these are young, and he's a pure hitter, and he's going to be fine. He's going to figure, we want him to develop, and this is prime development time. If he's ever going to catch, would be nice if he would be at pitchers and catchers, considering now games are starting. He won't be there, so that's fucked up. I don't know if we have time for bitch clock because we're running a little long here, but I did want to talk about.
We're running long.
Yeah, imagine.
Are you implying that this group is loquacious and a little bit ridiculous on time limits?
Well, we're going to do about 20 minutes on Kyle right now, so yes, I would say that.
Are you also implying that at some point we were not bitching?
No, exactly. I feel we did all
the bitch clock. It's been a really long bitch clock. The bitch clock has been going. It's been going for a while.
Well, I did want to mention though something positive. Two more things. Something positive is it seems like injured pitchers are big fans of signing deals with the Chicago Cubs because track record
or the Cubs
are dumpster diving like motherfucks. Exactly.
Jeez, but man, like
everybody's going to be Matthew Boyd now.
I was told it was intelligent spending.
I don't know that I hate it. I actually don't know that I hate it. If you're getting a good deal and you're taking a flyer, that's when I think it's not. I don't know.
Miller.
I have good news for you because the guy who set up all of our pitching architecture is in charge of your team. So you're about to see all of this firsthand.
Well, I was just going to say, didn't the Red Sox just sign a 12-year-old for like $1.5 million?
You are technically not allowed to do that.
But well, it happens. So I don't know if we listen to Red Sox fans about intelligent spending.
But I will say this:
your Boston and animosity is noted and not approved.
Hey, Michael,
Amen.
quit fondling your mic. I hear everything you're doing.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, he's fondling.
I keep messing with it. Going
You're getting nervous. I was like, oh, he's feeling himself. He's got to grab something. So, but we signed Kyle Wright and Shelby Miller. They're kind of, Shelby Miller was with the team back in 2021, had an ERA over 31, not 3.1, 31.
I was like, did you read that wrong?
No. And he won't pitch this
jersey
year.
Number?
Yeah, he won't pitch this year. He's going to be basically the Drew Smiley of the situation. Maybe he comes back and's got some in the tank. He was pitching out of the bullpen before he got hurt again. And then Kyle Wright, he won 22 games in 2022.
Nice.
That's the big and he had one good year, and it was that one. And he has shoulder injury ever since, and he's been terrible because of it. And but he could pitch this year. So he's like, I mean, maybe if his shoulder doesn't hurt, but we're taking a flyer on that guy. So, and then but the team's kind of set. I mean, there's really, I saw Crawley on the Fly the W podcast talking about like the couple of bullpen battles or bench positions that we might be seeing guys vie for, fourth outfielder. Will it be Alcantara? Like, I just don't really give a shit. Like, it's going to be whoever is not hurt, in my opinion.
Yeah. And
Can we talk about Alcantara for a second?
Hurt people.
I feel so bad for Kevin Alcantara. Like, dude is supposed to be finally on the major league roster or bust. And because of some quirks in the CBA and like rules about the number of games you have to play in a season and all this, the Cubs have been granted a fourth option year for Kevin Alcantara. And so Kevin Alcantara was supposed to be like, play or trade him this year. And now he has to spend another season riding the Iowa shuttle. And like, that is, man, Alcantara deserves better. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, all he has done in the major leagues is hit.
I agree.
When he has been given a shot, he has hit. And I'm not saying that he would sustain those numbers over a full season. And I'm not saying he's better than PCA. He is definitely the best fourth outfielder this team has. And I don't even know what we're doing with Chas McCormick and Dylan Carlson on this team. Like, I would much rather see what Kevin Alcantara can do. But he's basically going to lose a year of major league playing time because of this, and it sucks.
Yeah. Our resident White Sox fan says trade Alcantara to the Sox.
Dude, he would play. I'm here for it. He would play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because he's just been like right on the verge this entire time, and he'll come up, have a great game, and get benched for another week. And you're like, what are we doing? What?
Hold on. Let me pull this up because I do think it's like telling. Kevin Alcantara's major league numbers with the Chicago Cubs, and admittedly, it's like 22 plate appearances and like, all, like I get it, like whatever. Last season, he hit 364, 417, 364. I mean, I don't know, man. Like, let the kid have a shot. Like, he has had no shot. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
They've got their story and they're sticking to it. That's just who they are. He's not a travel ball boy, so he doesn't fit in with their little mindset. And so I think I could see him trade him to the Sox for like some bullpen help,
God, or just trade him so he can play, man. Like, at least Owen Casey, Owen Casey's an interesting player. I'm glad he's going to get a shot to play because he would not get that shot in Chicago, and the Cubs were just about to lose him for nothing. They shouldn't. Anyway, sorry.
And we got pitching for him, so.
Did an interesting pitcher.
Yeah. I mean, Edward Cabrera, I'm really excited. Actually, I think he could have a great year. I'm really excited about Edward Cabrera. I kind of keep forgetting that he's on the team.
I know.
And every time I think about him,
I know.
Yeah, every time I think about Cabrera, though, I get excited. I'm like, I kind of want to catch all the Cabrera starts now because he's our shiny new toy.
Is he hazing you?
I was just about to troll Lyle about Alex Bregman, and instead you jump in with the Ian Happ.
It hurts so bad. I'm so angry about it. And that's how you can tell. It's just one of those things. Like when the fan base that had them is just pissed, you're like, you want that guy. He was so good.
Yeah, you know what else is a staple? White bread.
I mean,
not in my house.
Not yet. It's freaking disgusting. Now, French bread is
not
white
mine.
bread.
I'm sorry. I hit the wrong demographic with the white bread. My bad.
You've been in Iowa too
You
long.
all looked at me like, we ain't eating no white bread.
I'm sharing a link in the chat right now because I know me and Cotton both wrote a letter through the Action Network to our local governments telling them that we disagree that there would be a parking lot expansion in the Camry parking lot. And you can, and I just shared this link, if it has a pre-written letter to help stop the parking lot expansion. The Cubs claim that it will allow more people to park, in the neighborhood. But really what the people that actually live there want is less cars to come to the neighborhood because it is a very densely populated area with very small streets and literally Grace Street. Like, you can build a parking lot 10 stories high. You will wait 2 hours to get out of it.
The Camry lot is the one on Grace.
Yes.
And they want to make it like a stacked thing.
They want to maybe take over the cemetery. I don't know what they want to take over. Whatever.
I'm like, I don't know where
they just want to dig up those bodies and park some cars.
There are houses right next to the Camry lot, and then there's a street, and there's houses and Almost Home where we go hang out and do stuff on occasion. Right. So I'm like, if they want to expand the Camry lot, I'm fairly certain they have to go up. There's nowhere else to go. Well, but Dan, the reason I sighed so deeply about this. So next week on the 24th, if anybody wants to come hang out with me, I will be at the Wrigley community meeting. The Cubs, to their great credit, have every year for, I don't know, man, decades. I have the actual number somewhere, but it's not in front of me because I didn't know we were talking about this today. They host a annual meeting with the neighbors to talk about all the things that the neighbors want to bring up with the Cubs, and I cover it every single year for Bleed Cubby Blue. And the first couple of times I covered it, I was like, this is very interesting. And in the pandemic years, I was like, it's super interesting. There's actually stuff going on. But really, this meeting is just people being like, there are too many Uber drivers on my street and I'm mad. Or why is it loud at the ballpark that existed before I moved into my house? Or why is there a parking lot near me that was there when I moved in, but I thought was temporary and now it's not temporary? And truly, this meeting is just like the nimbiest of the NIMBY meetings you've ever been to in your entire life. The only time that it was celebratory and cool was when the Cubs won the World Series and they brought the World Series trophy, and they literally just put that shit in front of the whole room. And they were like,
now,
we dare you to complain. We dare you to bitch about the Uber policy when we've got a World Series trophy right here. And one guy tried and he was booed down by the entire crowd. But,
well, I do have the plans here for the expansion.
Oh, Christ.
I don't really know how to read this.
I don't understand this. What does this mean?
Site development. They want to get a significant amount more. Let's see. I'm trying to find this.
I don't even understand that is so okay. See the green area on the right there of the lot?
Uh-huh.
That is a place where people live. That is housing.
They may have bought it, obviously, and they're going to knock it down.
Is that all the way to the L?
There, man. No, it's so Danny, you know where Kelly Park is? So the cemetery is behind.
Right.
That little area is it's like apartment houses. It's like you drive through a gate and there's people who live there.
Well, then those people are just going to live there. I mean, either way, they want to add a bunch more parking spots, and they're going to do it by expanding the lot. And the problem is that just makes more cars. What they should be doing is more of that satellite parking stuff where you go park out at the college and everybody gets on shuttle buses.
Ride your bike, bitches.
Yeah, well, even get people by the highway.
Yeah,
the thing
why don't the Cubs buy a lot by the highway out on
the red line? Costs $2, runs the entire length of the city. You can get to it from anywhere.
Yeah.
And even if you got to drive, go buy
west
a lot by the highway.
Yeah.
Do some satellite. And they do have a satellite lot. They don't run it every game, but they should just be really and make it so you've got big buses of people, constant, make it easy for people to go. And you can charge them to be out there, and your real estate's cheaper, and you keep Wrigleyville. If we have freaking cars and honking, and if you're in a lot with you got to get out on Grace or on Byron If you got to get off on one of those two streets, these are tiny streets. Do you know how long it's going to take for you to get out of that lot with all those other people? It's the dumbest fucking thing. It's just like the idea that, cars are always complaining about bikers.
Did you see the road was red? If you go back to the picture, the one on the left side, so everything in red is what they want to take over. So see, the stripe goes all the way out to whatever the main street is.
Okay, so what that road is, I can tell you what all this is.
They want to take
this every single day. I walk this, it's not an alley. It is an alley. It's not really an alley. So like this is it's that street, Danny, that runs off Kelly Park where people walk to the ballpark, and there's houses on either side of it. Like, I don't even know how you would turn that into parking, but I do know
it's not going to be parking. They want to own it though, and it's going to go one way in, one way out during games.
But I do know that the players lot, I'm sorry, I'm trying to like orient myself off of this. Where is the players lot off of this?
The players lot is south of here.
Yeah, you can't, it's zoomed in too much
here.
Okay.
But no, either way, this is right off of Grace. The main point being, no matter how they do it, even if they bought the land and did whatever they can, we don't need more cars in the neighborhood. Regardless of like whether you could do it or which land you think you bought. Why don't you make it a park where we can all freaking hang out on benches and play hacky sack instead of fucking park a goddamn giant car, because it doesn't belong there.
Yeah, and you can click on that link that Danny put in there. There is a pre-written letter. That letter is basically like a locals letter that talks about the neighborhood or whatever. I actually just erased most of it and wrote my own thing, telling them right at the top, I am an out-of-town fan. I come to the games, and this is what you need to like let them know. If you're not from there, this will not help you, right? That's basically the whole gist of what I wrote, was that like when I go to Wrigley Field, I don't park there because it's way too hard for me to get in and get out. And so I park somewhere else, and then I take public transportation or I walk, and I end up stopping in at local bars, restaurants.
I think you just came out of a local bar.
Places. And if you make more people,
and I drive drunk home later.
Yeah, exactly. But if you put more people in this lot,
the letter,
they're only going to go to. They're not even going to go to the places right around Wrigley because those places are packed. So they're going to leave and they're going to go over to their car, and it's going to take money away from the neighborhood, basically.
Well, I can tell you who never takes a car into Wrigley, only takes a flying carpet, and that is Kupstradamus. Here he comes.
Tomorrow starts spring training games. We'll send the Sox back where they came. Take the Southsiders and feed them some fiber, and then they'll shit out their brains. Smelly.
It actually got better smelling when he farted.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
It's deities for you.
He can talk while he drinks. He's a ventriloquist.
That was incredible. Are you sure he wasn't talking out of a different orifice at that moment? I mean, he might have been. He certainly poops out of his mouth. So I have the first scavenger hunt of the season. The season is beginning tomorrow. And here's what you got to do to be entered into. And this is going to be a year-long thing. If you complete a scavenger hunt challenge, you're going to be entered into the whole year of scavenger hunt. It's going to be all season long. And if you complete a scavenger hunt challenge, I'm going to keep track of that, and you'll win a variety of prizes that I'll come up with throughout the season.
Things that we scavenge.
Are Bleacher Bunch members eligible to play in the scavenger hunt?
Absolutely.
Cool.
Everybody but me.
Well,
that would be
you
unfair.
really want all
I
the
really
crap
just
that
wanna
we
beat Michael.
scavenge for the year sent to you after the season.
A what?
No, I'm just gonna give that shit back to Danny. I just want to win.
Yeah, winning, and then
I like winning. I'm kind of competitive, you know.
So here's the first scavenger hunt because you know he's going to be there. Get a picture with Al Yellen. That's your first challenge for the week.
Are you kidding? I mean, I can't do that this week. Can I submit an old picture?
Al's not that nice. he might not let you take a picture. He's thinks it's going to steal his spirit.
It's going to be pretty funny. Okay, I'm sorry. I love Al. Al is great. He's obviously my editor at Bleed Cubby Blue. He's given me a lot of opportunities, and he's wonderful. It is going to be funny when like the 7th or 8th person comes up and asks to take a picture with him, because he's going to be totally fine with it for like the first 1 to 5 people. He's going to be like, sure, okay. Great.
Sarah, the funniest part is that you think the entire viewership of this show is going to go.
Danny, I want you to make it middle of summer, hot, maybe night game when people are drinking all day, like night Saturday game. Zerbert Al Yellen's belly. In the bleachers. That's what I want to see.
I was going to say extra bonus points if you bring him a bologna sandwich.
Oh.
Al is the best. I will say it is a feat that man is always first in line. Like, do you know how obsessed you have to be to always be first in always? Like, yeah, I don't know. Danny, you're probably the only other person that remembers this, but do you remember during the pandemic when he would post that he was like first in line at Costco?
I do.
He had no Cubs.
Yeah,
no Cubs to do. So he's like first in line at the grocery store.
Al is like, I am first at Costco.
Does he know that like nobody really even wants to go to Costco? Like, who enjoys going to the store? I guess some people.
I just think he likes being first. He likes being first in line.
Yeah,
just like Sarah.
And he's committed to it, man. Like
he wants to win.
He's like, I will be there 5 hours early if I'm first.
It's a great bit. I'll tell you that much. It's a great bit. So I do have speaking of the bleachers, I want to point out again, I know a lot of you guys have already donated, but to Tim and Ellen Shockley, I think Ellen's about to get out of the hospital at this point. I don't know if you saw about this.
That's
Sarah,
good. I didn't. I was going to ask you.
I did not.
Yeah. Or she's on her way out of the hospital. That she took a turn for the better. So, but they please help with the GoFundMe.
That's something you never hear. She took a turn for the. And then Danny says better. And
isn't that nice?
Goes,
we're ending with
awesome.
We're going to win the World Series. Now I'm getting positive at the end of the show, right before the season started.
So you're missing a few internal links between took a turn for the better and winning the World Series. I just crossed the 2-hour mark. Go wild.
Go wild.
Exactly. Danny's gone wild. And then on March 1st, we're all going to hang out at Almost Home, the aforementioned in this show, Almost Home, 3-1. Come get your calendar if you don't have it yet. Sarah got her calendar the other day because she bumped into me and I happen to have one on me.
Sweet.
And I'm sharing the Partiful link. So I shared a GoFundMe link, then I shared a Partiful link, but that's going to be at Almost Home. The game's at 2:00 Central Time. The Almost Home is on Grace and Clark.
You know,
I was trying to reach my calendar, but I can't quite. I'd have to get off camera.
Yeah. Speaking of that calendar, I was looking at the last year's calendar and just literally yesterday, and I noticed Sarah.
Yes. Happy
will be having
birthday.
a birthday in 1 week from now.
Happy birthday, Sarah. And happy birthday, Michael.
Thank you.
And mine's in 3 weeks.
That's all right. We're getting there. I'm not going to talk to you before.
You can wish me happy birthday every week if you'd like.
This week in February is and next week, like February this time is packed on the calendar. Like we got Andy Wells, Bill Elliott, Tegan Finneran, Jason Griffin is today. Tomorrow is Alana Meyer. Then Rachel Waltz is sometime this. Chrissy Furlong, Andrew Waller, Riker Cologne, Ron Santo, then Sarah, and then Darko Kurjak, who played on the Bleacher Bum albums, and then Kevin Davis. So it's like every day's got something. All this week, yeah. It's a lot of people. Would count back 9 months. What were people doing? Well,
April. It's April Fools.
I mean, so this is actually a marginally funny story that my mother would probably be mortified to hear me tell if I was. She doesn't watch this show, so she'll never know.
It's late.
My mom is a planner, and I am the firstborn, so she like scoped that shit out. She was like, I want to be pregnant during the winter. Like, I don't want the worst parts of pregnancy during the summer. Like, she had a plan, and I am the result of that plan. And then 15 months later, my baby brother came, and he was not part of any plan.
Oh, that is funny that you say that, Sarah. We did the exact same thing. Our firstborn totally planned out, and the second-born 20 months after that, and just no plans whatsoever, just total surprise.
Just after a fun night at the bar.
Yeah, my brother and I are very much Irish twins, and he is, for about 3 or 4 years there, we looked about the same age because I'm I was always like a smaller version of how old I should be, and he was always a slightly bigger version of how old he should be. And then now he's like 5'11", and I'm 5'1", and it is what it is.
So I do have a couple of TFCs that I put in the chat here, and then a very special new old song. I've re-recorded an old song that has nothing to do with the Cubs, but it's a song about the sex lives of presidents. I was hoping to have it done for President's Day, but I actually thought President's Day was next Monday, so I had to late on it. But it'll be ready for George Washington's birthday, which he's the first president. Pay him some homage. Give him
Nobody's paying that close of attention to the holiday calendar.
What was George Washington's vice in the song? What's he into?
He jacked off in tights and wore a powdered wig.
That's right.
Yeah, which he did.
He did
both of those things. I'm sure he did both of them.
Certainly.
And then it goes on from there. And here's a video because I've been tasked with learning how to use some of these like AI video creation.
What platform are you using, Danny?
Multiple platforms, because all I do all day long is get content violation warnings. Really, the reality of the situation as they catch up to what twisted, sick brains do. Anyway. And also all the copyright issues that I run into with the things I want to do. But I did use it and learn this tool and so this video is employing an AI video. But I edited the AI videos, so
that seems like a really shitty job, being the person who has to find all the AI content violations.
Oh. Yeah. Well,
imagine?
It's more fun to make them. Let me
I
tell
bet
you.
that person's using AI to find the AI content violations. I bet they're like,
100%.
find me all AI content violations.
That is a guy in India who has 4 jobs in America, making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year at all of them, and he's got AI doing all the jobs for him because he's fucking brilliant, and I applaud him.
Yeah, good.
Someone take from the man.
Yeah, he's probably watching because he got all this time on his hands.
Yeah.
Now it's 3 a.m. No, it's probably 3 p.m, actually. All right. Ranterfest, June 6th. Cincinnati, September 19th. Calendar party on March 1st. I already mentioned that. And I have a couple of TFCs. First of all, shout out to the Ranters. We had Valentine's. I had put up a couple of Valentine's. Michael put out the call. Hey, throw up some of these on the Facebook page, on the Discord, and you guys obliged. Here's some Ranter-made Valentines. This one from, I believe Chris Salato put this up. It's like, it's Bill Sugar's falling down my stairs and breaking his leg with me in the background. And it says, I will fall for you, Valentine. And Bill Sugar's biting it down my stairs. So that's,
what's weird about that? It simultaneously looks like he's falling down and up the stairs.
I agree.
I don't know how AI did that.
I feel like Danny might be down the stairs and Bill is falling on top of him.
Right, but it's not. Danny's at the top of the stairs. So yeah.
I also feel that doesn't
messing with my head, man.
Yeah.
That barely looks like me too.
This is like some Escher shit.
No, I don't think it looks like you either, Danny.
Looks like Nathan Sneed. You know that ranter Nathan Sneed.
It looks like AI Danny.
Yeah, AI me. Yeah. And then I really did enjoy this one. Chris Salato made this one too, I believe. It's from Shota Imanaga. It says, "I want to Shota you these nuts."
Yeah, Shota also looks like AI. Like, is that Shota when he was 12?
Yeah,
it's like Shota mixed with Rookie of the Year. It's like
it's Shota Tani.
That's also not our scoreboard in the back.
No, AI sucks. It doesn't know what it's doing.
Epstein era Shota. He looks very young.
He's going to get Prince Andrew arrested again.
Yes.
Oh, God. I wish he was still in jail. And then you have now this is funny because this comes from the team formerly known as the Cleveland Indians, who are celebrating their 10-year anniversary of Rajay Davis's home run with a Game 7 bobblehead. Brought to you by Discount Drug Mart. Because, of course, it is.
I'm sorry. Danny, bless you for this. I need you to send this to me. So this weekend, I have my favorite fantasy baseball draft of the year in Indianapolis with the Great Lakes Area Roto Fantasy League. And there are a handful of dudes in that league from Cleveland. And every time we get together, I am always in Cubs gear, generally from 2016. And they are always mad at me for it. And we do a nice back and forth. But I am going to have a lot of fun with the fact that one of their primo bobbleheads for the year is coming from Discount Drug Mart for the Rajai Davis home run that almost won them a World Series.
Yeah, nothing says Discount Drug Mart like the almost win.
Y'all should have had a speech in the rain delay, man. Like, you could have Jason Haywarded that shit. You didn't.
And I got one more, and that is, I've been proclaiming that MAGA is not welcome at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field.
Oh, you're not.
A problem for a super utility player.
By definition,
and the ownership group
unfriendly.
Potato.
I'm just making a proclamation, and you can do with it what you will. I mean, people are people. I hold whatever weight I hold. I have proclaimed as the oldest podcast in Cubs fandom that MAGA is unwelcome for being unfriendly at the friendly confines.
Good luck.
That is my statement.
Totally agree.
Look, I'm here for this. I will back you. I'm just saying we're going to lose.
Yeah, well, that's my proclamation. I'm sticking to it. But then, so I proclaimed this, and I made a TikTok video, and some guy said, "Guess I'm a White Sox fan now."
What a burn!
And just Tater says, "Good, enjoy your 60 wins."
That's
typical
honestly,
own goal.
That's just absolutely being fucked up. Like, there's a lot of things you can do to a White Sox fan that I think is probably acceptable. Sending MAGA to them, that's over the line.
Actually, no. This is great. We should send all of MAGA to the south side of Chicago.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
I am 100% here.
In their hats.
Showing up on Cinco de Mayo with the Los White Sox jersey day and the mariachi bands and the, legit tajin and shit going on, like the micheladas in the back. Like, I would like all of these people to go hang out at 35th and see what happens.
Hey, you might change some minds because, you put a michelada in a guy's hand and,
what I'm saying.
You build a lot of bridges.
Like, I'm going to introduce these people to elotes and they're going to be like, I am blue no matter who.
Yeah, I see the error of my ways. Chinga la migra.
No, they're going to take one drink and be like, that's way too spicy. I can't do that.
Well, that's just all of Wisconsin, though. Like, I'm already dealing with that with Brewers fans.
Right.
I'm going to go eat a Cracker Barrel.
At least they're hammered.
A saltine cracker at the Cracker Barrel.
I miss the old man logo.
Did you all see the thing on Blue Sky that got stolen from Reddit that was like divided the country into drinking zones and was like which zone would win? And they thought it would be controversial, and everybody was like, oh, yeah. Zone 6, which is like Illinois, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and Indiana. Like, no chance. We are like, the Midwest is going to kick your ass.
Yeah. I mean, Wisconsin is the king of the world.
Yeah.
Only in that.
Just straight up sausage and cheese curds. Just
Sausage,
sucks up
cheese,
all
and
that
beer.
alcohol.
Chance in the chat.
Look at it's close chance eye.
That was
actually pretty cool.
Yeah. We should do this more often. Hey, you know what? We could actually, if we all had postcards of different players, we could just like be standing here like puppets with their face, be like, "Hi, I'm Frank Chance. You see that Cubs game tonight?" We don't need AI. We just need postcards.
You know what I was thinking with the. Oh, sorry, Michael. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say we were talking about that jersey earlier with the collar. Look at the collar on that thing.
Yeah, look at that. That's a Chris Sale special.
Yeah. Now I do like that, like Chicago down the center.
Yeah,
I dig that.
It's
That look.
thinning.
It's like a tie. It's almost like a log tie.
Well, I'm glad you brought it back to giveaways because I was going to go to giveaways too. Because the thing I was thinking when I was looking at the giveaways and it showed like that the Mexican Day was going to have like the VIP bomber jacket and all that jazz, I was like, the Latinos show up for this shit. Like we are in. Can you imagine? So I looked up. I was like, who is the most famous Mexican Cub? And I didn't really go deep or anything. So like if there's some guy from like 1970 or earlier, or like 1980 or like I might have missed him, like whatever. But like most of the Latinos who have played for the Cubs have been like Venezuelan, they've been Puerto Rican, they've been Dominican. In at least recent memory, the most famous Mexican Cubs are Javier Assad and Manny Rodriguez. And I was like, imagine if we had our own Fernando Valenzuela. Like just just go back to the line at Mexico Cubs jersey night and Javi Baez having a street in Humboldt Park. Like Mexicans are like, there are like 10 times more of us in Chicago than there are Puerto Ricans.
Yeah, who's the
we
best
would own
current?
this shit, man. Like
Who's the best current Mexican player?
We would put the
in baseball?
Dodgers to shame.
Sarah,
who's the Dodgers to shame?
who's
Probably
the top?
Alejandro Kirk.
Yeah.
I mean, I looking up the best. I put best current Mexican pitcher, and Javier Assad was number one, and then
listen,
Andres Munoz.
Yeah, Andres Munoz, Alejandro Kirk. That's like the line.
Number three.
I am
who's number
telling
three?
You get a who is
Trevor Bauer is number
okay?
three.
Fuck Trevor Bauer. Like that dude.
I hate AI.
But what I'm saying is, like, just imagine if there was like, imagine if Carlos Zambrano were Mexican and Carlos Zambrano, like that shit would have been out of control. Like out of control. We would put the Dodgers to shame.
Yeah. To be fair, though, Sarah, last week we actually had the Cubs Fernando Valenzuela right there.
Oh, yeah.
Jay Baller.
Yeah.
Just looking up at the sky while pitching. No idea where that ball's going.
As I was throwing away,
work out okay.
as I was throwing away the pictures in the folder here to make room for this show, I did enjoy looking at Jay Baller yet once again, and I thought to myself, I'm like, I need a Jay Baller song because it's like, the legend of Jay Baller. Just like he actually wasn't that bad. He wasn't that good, but he wasn't. I think he was a plus war pitcher.
I'm sure no one from the Cubs scouting department listens to us, but if they do, and or
they'd
if
be
I
better if
ever
they
wind
did.
up in the Cubs scouting department, my mission on this earth is going to be to find the best Mexican baseball player on the planet and bring them to Chicago.
All right.
Because I think that would be fucking tight.
No,
absolutely.
I think you're right. I think A plus. Danny, I think Little Troy's song "Want to Be a Baller" is just the song.
Just use that song.
Yeah.
I will now pick a hashtag chance in the chat and give away a chance postcard. So get in there now. Oh no, it's broken. Oh, no,
it's because you're not signed in. You got signed out of everything, Danny.
Whoops.
No, I am signed in.
Oh,
Look.
Dude, y'all, the reason I was late today is because I got signed out of Fangraphs and the ads were so slow. I couldn't write the article. I was like, what is going on? This is taking forever.
All right.
And then I signed back in.
Now we got to do this by just, all right, go back. Who we got? We got Everett, Little Yumper.
I'm going to scroll and I'm going to stop, and wherever my thing stops.
Yeah.
First chance is Everett.
Everett is the winner. Everett Tauscher. Congratulations. You have won. I like your, is that Frank Chance? I can't see in his avatar there. That's Frank
I
Chance,
don't know who that is.
I think that's Frank Chance. Could be Gabby Hartnett, I suppose. So congratulations. I will send you a Frank Chance. I don't think I have your information, but you won because StreamYard's broken. So congratulations.
I'm just as reliable and just as good. Just don't worry about it.
Yeah, because it doesn't really matter.
It.
But you will be getting a nice Frank Chance postcard special. And anyway, that's first game tomorrow. Oh my God, Jay Baller. God, he's like, God damn it.
This is so good.
I swear to God, he made that face when he pitched just to confuse the fuck out of everybody in the ballpark and have them be like, oh my God, he's having a stroke. You know, he's Jim Carrey in the mask. Oh God. Literally what he looks like. Anyway, that's the show.
Welcome back.
There's a game tomorrow. Season starts tomorrow. And that's all I have to say about it. But I'll be in the Discord tomorrow. We'll have our first game thread for spring training. How about that?
Yes, I can't wait.
Danny, Everett just gave you his stuff in the chat, just if you missed it.
Oh, great. Awesome. And he also gave it to everybody in the world because that's a public chat.
Mike's going to send you an unsolicited
Go ahead and put your social security number and your mother's maiden name as well, please.
Cool.
Slogans!
Wait, hold on. I need to screenshot that because these dogs. All right. Are we there yet? We're there yet.
What is the Red Sox equivalent of spagog?
Gosh.
Zorder.
Zorder.
Odoris.
Zoster.
I'm sorry I brought this up.
I know, I need a pen. I'm like...
Yeah, it's
definitely Gok.
Oh, but there's no go in there, is there? Okay,
right.
go.
Gok.
Spagog. Zostrog. Zostrog. It's like it sounds like a Tolkien fucking villain.
Well, we close versus the Red Sox, so we'll have to figure it out.
We have a whole season to figure it out. 162 games.
We do.
So, I mean, Spagog.
Spagog.
George Washington jacked off in tights and wore a powdered wig. Then there was John Adams, whose cock was really big. Thomas Jefferson was a busy humping slaves. James Madison fucked dead people all rotting in their graves. James Monroe was such a hoe, his dick rotted away. John Adams too would eat your poo, but only if you're gay. Andrew Jackson liked to fuck live chickens on the bed. Martin Van Buren drank your piss while he gave you head. William Henry Harrison would take it in the rear. John Tyler would jizz when you blew into his ear. James Polk would make a joke if he thought your tits were small. Zach Taylor liked his mistresses to suck upon his balls. Presidents, they don't pay no rent. They take it out, they hose till the money's all been spent. Can't you see, they do it for nookie, but taxes are the only thing that's fucking me. Millard Fillmore filled more holes than grave diggers in a plague. Franklin pierced like donkeys, but he mostly was a fag. James Buchanan fantasized about S&M and rape. Abraham Lincoln only screwed in nylons and a cape. Andrew Johnson had a Johnson smaller than a tack. U.S. Grant would lose his pants when he saw an ice rack. Rutherford B. Hayes was at the glory hole for days. James Garfield had harems of bisexuals and gays. Chester Arthur used his stash to tickle on your clit. Grover Cleveland ate your ass while you took a massive shit. Ben Harrison had cut you during sex to drink your blood. Grover Cleveland fucked his pigs while rolling in the mud. Presidents, they don't pay no rent. They take it out, they hose till the money's all been spent. Can't you see, they do it for nookie, but taxes are the only thing that's fucking me. Bill McKinley got back rubs that ended happily. Theo Roosevelt whacked off his Houston over him and Pete. William Taft always laughed every time he blew a load. Woodrow Wilson flashed his penis to passers-by on the road. Warren Harding got a hard-on every time he took a train. Calvin Coolidge killed a stripper and ate part of her brain. Herbert Hoover was was a vacuum who'd suck up all your cum. Franklin Roosevelt's always had a dildo in his bum. Harry Truman pierced his cock with a zero-gauge ring. Eisenhower showered before and after he would sing. Kennedy liked his ladies with a hairy grassy knoll. Lyndon Johnson fucked the gardener after smoking a bowl. Richard Nixon put his dick in every kid he knew. Gerald Ford liked porno starring Hasidic Jews. Jimmy Carter always farted when he was gonna blow. Ronald Reagan used nipple clamps and liked to suck on toes. George Bush the first would always burst if you put a finger in his butt. Bill Clinton would fuck anyone, what a fucking slut. George Bush the second masturbated onto Janie's head. Obama likes a period to make his cock sticky and red. Donald Trump wants his rump to constantly get kissed. Joe Biden is an old man who's always sniffing kids. Donald Trump came back to unveil the final twist, that every single president appears on Epstein's list. Presidents, they don't pay no rent. They take it out their hose till the money's all been spent. Can't you see? They do it for nookie, but taxes are the only thing that's fucking me. Presidents, they don't pay no rent. They take it out their hose till the money's all been spent. Can't you see? They do it for nookie, but taxes are the only thing that's fucking me. But taxes are the only thing that's fucking me. But taxes are the only thing that's fucking me.